no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Let's ride on my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
We long suffering, that mean we patient. We recovering. Awake the nation, change your mind, transformation. Present God's lost presentation. Only way you get salvation. Christ gave us the demonstration. I ain't Haitian, I ain't black. I am Israel, that's a fact. My spirit bear witness, I'm dismissing Christmas. Encounter a Christian, God's work up with quickness, reviving the sickness. Asking for patience and asking forgiveness. I'm doing His business until it's the finish. His work keep me driven, His goodness He giving. Hey, hey, hey.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Let's ride on my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Build up your patience, hear out the words that I'm speaking in cadence. I just opened up the book of the truth, flipping the pages, looking for salvation. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been busy converting my mind. The Most High is showing you wonders and signs. Seek out the wisdom and surely you'll find the key to the gates of the greatest of times. Yeah. The Spirit on me while I'm rhyming these rhymes. Turn from your sin and repent of your crimes. Endure to the end, keep your faith and you're fine.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Let's ride on my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Hey.
Hey. We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Let's ride on my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
We long suffering, that mean we patient. We recovering. Awake the nation, change your mind, transformation. Present God's lost presentation. Only way you get salvation. Christ gave us the demonstration. I ain't Haitian, I ain't black. I am Israel, that's a fact. My spirit bear witness, I'm dismissing Christmas. Encounter a Christian, God's work up with quickness, reviving the sickness. Asking for patience and asking forgiveness. I'm doing His business until it's the finish. His work keep me driven, His goodness He giving. Hey, hey, hey.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Let's ride on my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Build up your patience, hear out the words that I'm speaking in cadence. I just opened up the book of the truth, flipping the pages, looking for salvation. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been busy converting my mind. The Most High is showing you wonders and signs. Seek out the wisdom and surely you'll find the key to the gates of the greatest of times. Yeah. The Spirit on me while I'm rhyming these rhymes. Turn from your sin and repent of your crimes. Endure to the end, keep your faith and you're fine.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Let's ride on my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient. We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Let's ride on my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
We long suffering, that mean we patient. We recovering. Awake the nation, change your mind, transformation. Present God's lost presentation. Only way you get salvation. Christ gave us the demonstration. I ain't Haitian, I ain't black. I am Israel, that's a fact. My spirit bear witness, I'm dismissing Christmas. Encounter a Christian, God's work up with quickness, reviving the sickness. Asking for patience and asking forgiveness. I'm doing His business until it's the finish. His work keep me driven, His goodness He giving. Hey, hey, hey.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Israel, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Build up your patience, hear out the words that I'm speaking in cadence. I just opened up the book of the truth, flipping the pages, looking for salvation. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been busy converting my mind. The Most High is showing you wonders and signs. Seek out the wisdom and surely you'll find the key to the gates of the greatest of times. Yeah. The Spirit on me while I'm rhyming these rhymes. Turn from your sin and repent of your crimes. Endure to the end, keep your faith and you're fine.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Israel, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Hey. Hey.
Hey. We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Israel, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
We long suffering, that mean we patient. We recovering. Awake the nation, change your mind, transformation. Present God's lost presentation. Only way you get salvation. Christ gave us the demonstration. I ain't Haitian, I ain't black. I am Israel, that's a fact. My spirit bear witness, I'm dismissing Christmas. Encounter a Christian, God's work up with quickness, reviving the sickness. Asking for patience and asking forgiveness. I'm doing His business until it's the finish. His work keep me driven, His goodness He giving. Hey, hey, hey.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Israel, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Build up your patience, hear out the words that I'm speaking in cadence. I just opened up the book of the truth, flipping the pages, looking for salvation. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been busy converting my mind. The Most High is showing you wonders and signs. Seek out the wisdom and surely you'll find the key to the gates of the greatest of times. Yeah. The Spirit on me while I'm rhyming these rhymes. Turn from your sin and repent of your crimes. Endure to the end, keep your faith and you're fine.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Israel, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Hey. Hey.
Hey. We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Israel, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
We long suffering, that mean we patient. We recovering. Awake the nation, change your mind, transformation. Present God's lost presentation. Only way you get salvation. Christ gave us the demonstration. I ain't Haitian, I ain't black. I am Israel, that's a fact. My spirit bear witness, I'm dismissing Christmas. Encounter a Christian, God's work up with quickness, reviving the sickness. Asking for patience and asking forgiveness. I'm doing His business until it's the finish. His work keep me driven, His goodness He giving. Hey, hey, hey.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. It's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Build up your patience, hear out the words that I'm speaking in cadence. I just opened up the book of the truth, flipping the pages, looking for salvation. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been busy converting my mind. The Most High is showing you wonders and signs. Seek out the wisdom and surely you'll find the key to the gates of the greatest of times. Yeah. The Spirit on me while I'm rhyming these rhymes. Turn from your sin and repent of your crimes. Endure to the end, keep your faith and you're fine.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. It's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Hey. Hey.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. It's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
We long suffering, that mean we patient. We recovering. Awake the nation, change your mind, transformation. Present God's lost presentation. Only way you get salvation. Christ gave us the demonstration. I ain't Haitian, I ain't black. I am Israel, that's a fact. My spirit bear witness, I'm dismissing Christmas. Encounter a Christian, God's work up with quickness, reviving the sickness. Asking for patience and asking forgiveness. I'm doing His business until it's the finish. His work keep me driven, His goodness He giving. Hey, hey, hey.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. It's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Build up your patience, hear out the words that I'm speaking in cadence. I just opened up the book of the truth, flipping the pages, looking for salvation. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been busy converting my mind. The Most High is showing you wonders and signs. Seek out the wisdom and surely you'll find the key to the gates of the greatest of times. Yeah. The Spirit on me while I'm rhyming these rhymes. Turn from your sin and repent of your crimes. Endure to the end, keep your faith and you're fine.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. It's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Hey. Hey.
Hey. We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. It's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
We long suffering, that mean we patient. We recovering. Awake the nation, change your mind, transformation. Present God's lost presentation. Only way you get salvation. Christ gave us the demonstration. I ain't Haitian, I ain't black.
We need to preach the truth. Our people have no idea what the truth is. That's why we're out here, to give you the truth. Psalms chapter 119, verse 142. Read. Psalms chapter 119 and verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy love is the truth. Preach the truth.
real juice, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Let's ride yo my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
We long suffering, that mean we patient. We recovering. Awake the nation, change your mind, transformation. Present God's lost presentation. Only way you get salvation. Christ gave us the demonstration. I ain't Haitian, I ain't black. I am Israel, that's a fact. My spirit bear witness, I'm dismissing Christmas. Encounter a Christian, God's work up with quickness, reviving the sickness. Asking for patience and asking forgiveness. I'm doing His business until it's the finish. His work keep me driven, His goodness He giving. Hey, hey, hey.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Let's ride yo my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Build up your patience, hear out the words that I'm speaking in cadence. I just opened up the book of the truth, flipping the pages, looking for salvation. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it.
Preach the truth. Our people have no idea what the truth is. That's why we're out here, to give you the truth. Psalms chapter 119, verse 142. Read. Psalms chapter 119 and verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. Preach the truth.
Shalom, Most High Christ bless, Most High Christ bless. Welcome to Patient Saints Radio. Yeah. We have with us the mighty.
Bishop Nathaniel, shalom.
There you go. Also with the mighty.
Deacon Yawasop, brothers and sisters, shalom, happy Pentecost.
Also the mighty.
Hey, shalom, Israel, Messiah, Christ bless. Deacon Labaka.
Deacon Lava. The
In
mighty.
the building.
Deacon Malachi.
Captain Shemaiah.
Captain Amaziah.
Captain Zakar.
Captain REA.
Captain Severus.
Officer Carmela.
I made it.
We have a full house today.
Yeah, it's a full house.
That's right.
It's actually a special show.
That's right.
We have a full house today.
We have a special show because Patient Saints. First of all, happy Pentecost.
Happy
That's
Pentecost.
right.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
Praise
That's
to the
right.
Lord.
That's right.
Feast day.
Yes. Happy
And
Pentecost, Israel.
we got a special show because last few weeks we've been highlighting single brothers on the show.
Yes.
Starting out, letting the brothers introduce themselves, talk a little bit about themselves, what they want, what they aspire to have in a wife.
I think we went out and got the number one
Most
single brother
most eligible bachelor
in the nation.
belong on the cover of GQ.
Who, Asa?
Well, listen.
Officer Asa.
I thought Asa was gonna bring back light skinned brothers, man.
Oh yeah.
Right now,
He comes out.
They was in style for a while.
Oh man.
But I know when it ended.
When did that?
when it ended.
In New Jack City.
West.
Where Wesley Side was like, I never did like the pretty mother. Right there. Light skinned brothers never came back in style, man.
So the barge and all that.
Yeah, I'll be sure. I'll be sure. Elder Barge.
From that day, light skin brothers start going down.
They just went like,
Man.
So Asa is going to bring him back.
but he don't want to come.
Raheem
from Juice is going to bring him back, but
A sister in class called him Raheem with dimples. Said, you got the juice now.
Damn.
So, the hammer's in the building.
that's right.
Hey, Laba, why you the only one who's eating in the show, bro?
Don't worry about it, man.
You know, hey, bro, you know that's a single man meals.
That's a single brother plate.
So you need
That's
help.
a single blooded plate.
Yo, don't start that.
You know that, right?
Don't start that, man.
So, Deacon Laba,
Yes, sir.
how does it feel to be the most eligible bachelor in
the nation?
In the nation.
I thought you was talking about A-side, bro. What's wrong with you, man? You talking about A-side, man?
So today we only have one single blood in the show. That's Deacon Laba. All right, that's only blood that we got in the show. However, there's a couple of things we got to clear out.
We got to talk to him, right?
No, nobody got to talk to him. Everybody already know who the hell he is. We don't have to ask him the question. Oh, there was one question I got for you. How old are you, bro?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that for now.
So it's all in your mind?
It's all in your mind. Don't worry about that for now.
It's how you feel.
That's about how you feel.
Feel young.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
I feel young.
Yeah.
All right. But
You see, Bishop says something, you let it pass your head.
there's a couple of stuff we got to get clear out with this brother right here, man. We ain't going to let him get away with nothing.
Dang.
Now, Deacon Yawusap, you're going to help me out. You know, you got to help me out. Because if you don't help me out, man, I might get my ring taken.
Come on, bro. Hey, you put me on the spot. I don't know.
So
It might be.
Laba, you know what? We're gonna ask you the same question we ask all the brothers because they're gonna say, "Oh, we partial." So, what I want to ask you?
Yeah, don't worry, man. I'm gonna stand up for every single brothers today. I'm gonna
Okay.
stand by your side.
What kind of sister are you looking for?
What kind of sister I'm looking for?
Yeah. You have a preference? Tall, short?
You already know I'm a midget, Bishop.
We
so I'm
already know
looking
your
for a midget.
campaign, man.
So
Burn it.
you're looking for a midget.
I'm looking for a midget. You already know I'm short.
You're looking for what? 4 foot, 5 feet?
No, Captain Joshua need somebody there short.
All right.
Any tribal? Any tribe? Like you only want Levi or what? What is?
No, it doesn't matter, Bishop.
It doesn't matter?
It doesn't
So
matter.
it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
you don't mind Judah?
As long she in the spirit of Christ, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You want a broke sister?
I don't know nothing about that, but
So you want a sister with a job?
yeah, with a job. You have to have a job.
Wait a minute.
Bring it out.
You got how many children you have?
4.
So he's 40% off.
That's 40%
Oh,
off.
hell no.
That's 40% off. Hey, brothers and sisters, that's 40% off automatically.
Automatic off, brother.
He's on 40% off. As a matter of fact, Laba is not even in the rock. Laba is in the basket outside.
Oh, no, man.
Yeah, one thing I do know, I know Israel gonna fight for me. That's it.
Listen,
That's
man.
it.
Oh, man.
Listen. You know in New York, when you go to Brooklyn to buy sneakers, the nice pair of sneaker, they bring you one, they put it in the shelves.
Yeah.
Where there is no dust touch it.
They wrap it. Sometimes
They wrap it in plastic.
Yeah.
Outside, they have a basket.
A bin.
A bin.
Hey,
They mix them.
They
left
let-
foot.
They leave them in the
Sometimes
rain.
you take them home, you take 2 left foot, and you don't even know it's 2 left foot. Then you get home.
That's the abnormal bin.
Hey, not only that, they don't even put it in a box when they sell it to you.
No, they don't put it in the box.
No shoebox.
put it in a-
He
Put
collect
it in
all
a
type of
plastic
dust.
bag.
Yes, all type of dust. You get home, it's two left foot. You be like, what the hell? You got to go back again. Said, hey, you sell me 2 left foot. They'll say to you, you don't want to pick it.
Damn.
Today, Laba is in that basket.
Damn. See that disrespect? See that disrespect, Israel? Damn. Yeah, he cannot represent me, man. This guy here, man. Yo, Captain Shemai, I would prefer you, man. Exit the question. This guy here. Man.
Hey, listen, boy. There's something they call coupon.
Oh, man.
There's something they call coupon. The coupon have a number in it.
The barcode.
The barcode.
Automatic, 50% off.
Automatic. The coupon. Well, you know when you have a coupon, they have to give you whatever the coupon say. They have to give it to you.
So Deacon Laba comes with a coupon.
With a coupon. Yo, Israel is having. Hey, yo, Israel is laughing right now. Oh man.
You ain't right, man.
Hey, bro. The other day, the Kohl's store sent me a coupon for 70% off. They put a number in it. Once I buy it, they have to give it to me. If it was in the store, they can change their mind. But once the coupon sent out,
there's no turning back.
There's no turning back. All right. So Laba, we established you 40% off. What else?
So he don't get no.
Listen,
he don't get no discount for.
I don't know about y'all. You know, 40% off. That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's almost half.
That's like out of $100, you take $40 off.
Deacon,
you only got to pay 60.
Hold on, Deacon. I'm a back up Deacon Lava.
Yeah, good looking. Cap,
Don't say
man.
nothing crazy.
Yo, Cap, good looking,
I'm back
Cap.
up Deacon Lava.
Cap, good looking.
You say 40%, but sisters like power.
Oh, there you go.
So I mean,
Thank
that's
you,
a deacon
brother.
right there.
Thank you, brother.
So he's 40%.
Yeah,
It's not like 40% to like the guy that work at Taco Bell. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a heavy 40%.
Yeah, it's a heavy 40.
It's
Okay.
a heavy 40.
It's a heavy 40.
Okay. It's not a normal 40. Okay.
Okay.
But sister, if you marry Deacon Lava, don't mean you gonna be running ish. Don't think you gonna be running nothing. Right?
Right.
Hell is this?
So Deke, do you prefer? Because we were talking about earlier about light-skinned brothers making a comeback.
That's YouTube.
So do you prefer complexion matter?
That's Facebook. You on YouTube.
I said no.
Okay. Deke says no. So light-skinned sisters, you got a chance.
All praise.
You got a shot. You got a chance.
You're crazy.
Hey,
man.
Laba, you want sisters with kids or no kids?
I already have 4, man. I'll prefer sister with no kid.
Okay.
Bruh. Back up now.
40%.
40%.
40%.
You 40% off. 40%. Be careful what you said now. Now,
you already have 4,
how in
man.
the hell you 40% off, you got the nerve to pick?
Don't worry about that, man. Like Cap just told you, man. Cap, you know what I mean? Cap just told you. It's not that type of 40. It's not that type of 40.
What type of 40 are you?
Heavy type of 40.
You're Deacon 40.
You're a Deacon 40. That's a big difference, man.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
And he got hits. He got a hit song right now.
I'm the hardest
He got a hit
artist.
song.
I'm the hardest artist right now.
Sing it. How does it go? How does it go?
No. I lost my voice last night.
Oh, a sister says, hold on. A sister just said, I'm single with no kids.
Uh-oh.
Tell her to send a picture.
So you can go to Atlanta Facebook.
Yeah.
Hey, IUIC Atlanta Facebook. Just send let me see, Sister Tenera.
Make sure there's no filters on there.
Yeah.
No
Show us your tabernacles picture.
There you go.
Yeah, we want to see you first thing in the morning at Tabernacles.
I agree, Cap. I agree.
Not all the makeup pictures.
Not a makeup picture.
No Snapchat pictures either.
The filters and.
Come on, brother. Ex-Laba question. Y'all guys, hey, we cannot be partial. Y'all guys are partial right now.
Okay.
Last week, y'all guys was getting on these brothers last week.
Listen, man, I'm going to be, I'm going to take that back, Cap. Saying that I would prefer with no kids. I'm going to take that back.
Okay.
You have to give her a chance. You have
One
to give
kid.
every sister a chance.
How many kids?
How many?
Yeah, I say two. That's it.
Two?
So you ain't 40% off no more. Now it dropped a little bit.
No, I have to look out for my
Yeah,
sisters.
so
I have to look out for my sisters.
let's say
So
I
now
got, to be, I got to be example too. I have
Let's
to
say
be
20%.
example too.
20%.
20%.
20%.
Yeah, you went up.
He went up in value.
So suppose she has 2 kids. Is that all right?
Yeah, she got 2 kids.
Suppose they're like 15, 16, 17. Is that
Yeah,
all right?
they have to be older kids or not young kids.
Well, you know, if y'all get in an argument,
Oh yeah.
They're gonna whoop your ass.
you walk up and down the house now.
Bishop, remember I'm black belt. I'm
okay.
black belt.
You can fix that problem.
Remember, that's easy for me to fix. She just have to have her kids in line.
Don't have that big football playing son drag you by one leg up and down the hallway, back and forth. Can't
Well,
have that.
if you show up, I'm going to tell you what now. You show up one day, this kid whoop your ass, you will no longer a deacon again.
Damn, man.
The sister said, what age range are you looking for, Deacon?
Good question.
Yeah. Remember, we're not a GMX member, so we're gonna be. Let me see. I say a good. I say 35 and up.
35.
No, 35 and up. Okay.
35 and up.
Okay. Damn, 35 and up. Okay.
35 and up.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to. I got to change the topic just for a second.
Yes.
I got to apologize to the sisters about last week's Sabbath class. I said something about women with fake European hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fake hair. Remember the
Yes.
So a sister emailed me. I ain't gonna call her name, and she said that when she was younger, she used to wear the hair weaves, and you know there's two kinds. You got the kind that they sew in your head, and you got the kind where they glue it.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
She said she glued it, and then over time her hair came out. So she sent photos. So she shot all the top of it. She looked like
Deacon Laba.
So I had to apologize. So I said I wasn't making reference to that. So sisters, if you have alopecia, damage, your hair's gone. I understand. We all understand. We understand that. Exactly. So
that's not what we're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, we're not talking about sisters. The thing is damaged. Just trying to build a character.
That's not what we're talking about.
That's not what we're talking about.
Right. Exactly. So I just wanted to clear the air with that. Now back to this guy over here.
Yeah. If your hair end up like Laba, that we're not talking about you.
Yo, I thought you were supposed to talk for me, man. This guy, man, it's supposed to be my lawyer, man.
I can't.
I mean, I hire my lawyer from Miami,
it's
man.
hard
Come
for
on,
me to
man.
build a case
Okay, what are the questions you have for Laba?
It's hard for you to build a case.
What are the questions you got for Laba?
Nobody got no questions?
Nobody got a question for Laba? Are you serious?
Yeah, thank you, brothers. You'll have mercy on me. Thank you, brothers. You'll have mercy on me.
That little partiality, man, they show to Laba.
Well, I do have. I'm trying to think if it's a below the belt question. I want to just get it right now because with the other guys, we did go in on them.
Yeah, we did go in on the other dudes.
What are your handicaps coming into a marriage? Because everybody know you was married.
Yes, it's true.
That whorish dog left.
That's
She
true.
left fleas around. So
Damn! You see that low belt? You say you ain't gonna do no
I know,
low
I'm
belt.
sorry.
No,
Hey,
with a
the
gunshot at now.
The lawyer
You ain't right.
recused himself.
You ain't right, man.
Now, okay, last week we asked the brothers, is your ex going to give the sisters a hard time? The dog you was with. Don't make like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. One thing I can say about people giving me a hard time. People already know where I stand. You don't stand. You don't stand with the Most High. I'm willing to give up everything. That's how I roll.
Okay, that ain't my question.
That's your question.
That's not what Bishop asked.
No,
you.
she's not.
Is your dog going to bust through the window
Oh no!
like a black ninja and whoop her
Yeah.
behind in the house?
Yeah.
Oh no! I doubt it though.
Remember what Lionel Richie's wife did to him?
Yes.
Oh yeah, she was
Yeah.
black.
Yeah.
I doubt that.
Karate
Yeah,
chopped
I
his
doubt that.
scrotum.
I doubt that.
His scrotum got karate chopped.
Hey, there's a question for you. How many years the sister have to be in the truth?
5 and up.
5 years.
5 years and up.
Damn, Laba, that's a lot, bro.
There's a question. The sisters want to know if Deacon want more kids.
This is the hammer clap your hands for you.
Yeah, I say yes. I used to say no, but I mean I cannot take that back.
Bro, you gotta pop him out like Skittles, bro.
Like what?
Like
Mosquitoes.
No, I say you gotta pop the skeet out like Skittles. Pop, pop.
He meant Skittles.
Oh, Skittles. Oh, what the hell?
Hey, the sister, one sister asked, sis, he already asking answer that question. No, his ex is not gonna give him no hard time.
Hey, sister said, how tall are you? They want to know how tall are you?
4 feet high.
Right.
5'6".
And it's always good to say 4 feet high rather than say 4 feet short. It has a different ring to it.
You see?
The sister says she want to know, do your ex know voodoo?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You're crazy, man. You're crazy with that, man.
Hey, a sister want to know.
Your officer, you ain't right, man.
Yo, sister want to know. Maybe
there's
baby
a
mama
sister.
put a spell on her.
There's a sister Tamara. She want to know if Asa is looking for a wife.
Wow. He ain't even on the show.
Raheem.
Yo, hey, bro, you gonna bring light-skinned brothers back or what?
What? Are you scared of something? What's wrong with you, man?
Wait, hold on, Deacon Law, but there's a sister that says, okay, I think he's 5'6", I'm 5'3". He's a little bit taller than me.
That'll work. There you go.
She said you a tall drink of water.
We got bitters.
You a tall drink of water.
Yeah. You guys have to remember when I say 5 years in the truth.
You might want to go down a little bit.
No, if she's 3 years, that means she have to build herself to be the 5 years. I'm ready to wait 2 years.
What about sisters out of the country?
Same thing as well.
Oh yeah.
Boy, you should go to England. Because they're gonna give you tea they're gonna serve you some tea.
A spot of tea, my lord.
You want some tea, my lord?
You're crazy, man. I don't know why I made it here, man.
How long have you been single?
Yeah, I think this our second Passover. That last Passover I was, then this Passover.
So that's
little over a year.
Yeah, 2 years.
Over a year.
All right.
If the sister is overweight, would Deacon be willing to help them lose weight?
Hell no. You already have to come with inside the market losing your weight. I ain't helping you with losing no weight.
There's a sister. She's a doctor. There's a sister. She's a doctor. She's a chiropractor. She said, I'm interested.
Second wave of Corona coming through.
You get your body right.
She can nurse you back to health, bro.
You're crazy, man.
All right, hold on.
So now you travel a lot. So
Yes.
the sister, I assume, has to be understanding that you would be on the road a lot.
Yeah, that's what I said. She had to be at least had her mind right because a lot of time I'm not going to be home. I dedicate to this thing right here, so I might be away for 2-3 months.
Yeah.
You know. But she have to be about the Lord business too. Same way I'm about the Lord business, she have to be about.
Okay, he said, I only answered the question, yes, you don't mind more children. I'm trying to look at the question. He said the sister have to be in the truth for 3 years at least. You said 3 years, right?
Yeah, because they're gonna build to 5 years.
Okay.
So at least 3. At least 3 years.
Yeah, at least.
Got it.
Are you ready to move? Where the sister is at?
No. Prophet doesn't move anywhere, man.
You know, some sisters don't like the cold weather up there in Connecticut, and it's freaking cold as hell up there.
I mean, those are the sacrifices you got to make.
Damn. Okay, brother.
Still like you got 100%.
Bring a heavy jacket.
Yeah, bring a heavy jacket.
Bro, why Laba is speaking like he's 100%?
Yeah, don't
if
worry
you was
about
100%, I would agree with you. But you 40% off. You got
40% off.
You 40% off. You got to be ready to move.
Dang.
So you're saying the 40% is the 4 kids?
The 40% is 4 kids, 10% for each.
So what about?
That's why I took
What about
off
the
2%
dog?
if the sister have 2.
What
already.
dog?
The dog from the kids.
Oh yeah. That make things a little bit
So
more
he's really
complicated.
50%.
Really 50%
That
off.
does complicate things just a little bit.
Hey, there's a sister who says, that's the quietest they ever see you.
Damn.
Wow. Damn.
Deacon,
Yeah,
right.
They watching, bro.
They said
Y'all ain't right.
They said you in a hot seat right
Yeah,
now.
they put me in a hot seat this way. What you expect, man? Put me in a hot seat.
The sister who said that she's too young for you, bro. She's too young.
Hey, sisters, I see a lot of y'all commenting, but nobody's sending their info. They're not sending the info to IUIC Atlanta.
Hey, we apologize. We see there's no live chat on the YouTube.
Yeah, I saw
all of a
that
sudden,
too.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened to the chat on YouTube, brothers?
You see, man, sister say they're gonna call for me to defend me, man.
Oh, they're gonna call.
praise.
To
Yeah,
defend
sisters,
me.
call in.
Call
Call
to
in.
defend me, man.
If you want to defend Deacon Laba, call in.
So you and a sister with a good sense of humor?
Yeah, definitely she had to have a good
So you
sense
don't
of
want a
humor
depressed sister?
No, depressed sister, pills, hell no. Stay far away from me.
You don't want to
Gotta be
sister on.
lively.
You don't want to sister on antidepressants.
No.
No?
Yeah, because she had to deal with other sisters. You understand?
So you don't want a sister get up talking about, can you pass me my pills?
No.
I'm about to go off on you.
Do you want a sister? Do you want a sister with all her teeth?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hold on.
Pure white.
Oh,
There's a good question.
Sisters.
I got
no,
one.
I got one.
Okay.
Do you want a sister to put you on
Full Nelson.
Full Nelson.
Full Nelson.
Hell no.
With your knees up.
With the elbows
up like this.
Get off me, sister. Get off me, sister.
Get off me.
Get off me.
A sister asks, can she be a homemaker, or do you want her to work outside of the home? Do you want her to work or stay at home?
Be honest now.
Or meaning that a homemaker means she work at home.
Yeah. Homemaker means
Meaning
she just stay home.
She stay home. She don't make no money. She just stay home.
Hell no.
Can she send a picture?
She got to provide, right?
Send a picture.
Yeah. What about when I'm away for 2-3 months? Who's gonna pay the bill?
Oh yeah.
So what the sister's got to realize, you went through that situation with the dog, and it's going to be a financial strap on you because you're going to be paying 70%.
Yeah, no doubt.
So they can't just come into a relationship with you and then say, I just want to be a homemaker. Sisters, y'all got to get your thoughts right.
Yeah, man. Then plus I got bill, Bishop.
Yeah.
You cannot.
You got to be bringing money into the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, that's the old her.
That's the old her. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, she's pretty.
Pass this to Laba.
This is the old her lava.
We don't want to. You know, if the sister said don't show it to everybody, just you're gonna respect that.
Okay.
Oh, here's a question. A sister
That's
asked.
the old picture of her.
That's the old picture of her. Remember, she said that's the old picture of her.
Okay. This is the hammer. Clap your hands for yourself.
Deacon, you on your way.
He going already.
Laba, she said that's the old
That's
picture.
the old her.
That's not. She been in this for 6 years.
So you already know what you already know what you're working with.
Now hold on. You gotta ask: is that an old picture because that's all you had, or you look totally different now?
Damn, that's a good question.
I was going there. I'm glad you got.
I mean, we gotta ask. This is the hammer. This is the hammer. We ain't gonna just have.
She's texting me. She's texting right
now. She said, "Shut the hell
We're
up."
not.
Captain
Hey, listen. We're not just gonna handle you the hammer like that. That ain't gonna work.
That ain't gonna work.
That's my little brother. You know, I'm not just gonna hand him over.
That's the
You know
mighty
what I'm saying?
deacon.
Even with 40%.
Even with 40%, I'm not gonna just hand him over. You gotta show me.
This is her.
Yeah. Man, Officer Obadiah, man, good looking out, man. See that brother. That brother said he will fight for his brother, man.
We don't even speak English.
She said she cut her hair. Ex said she got she cut all her hair off looking like Laba or.
Wow.
No, I think a lot of times when sisters have dreads and they want to change their hair.
Oh, okay.
They cut it off. That's what it is.
Oh, somebody said, "Can I send a picture for Officer Asa?"
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Asa, you that dude I'm trying to tell you.
Asa. Yeah, man.
This brother ain't even on camera.
Hey, listen.
you hot, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you to Officer Asa. He helping me with the pressure, man.
Hey, there's a question for you,
Brother,
Laba.
a chair. Get the
There's a
brother a
good
chair.
question for you.
Get the brother a
Would
chair.
Would you have a problem with a sister who's making more money than you?
Oh no, he accepts that.
Yeah, I will accept that.
We got a phone call.
Without no doubt, I will.
Because we all know you broke.
Damn.
Your brothers, man.
Vicious, man.
I believe we got a phone call.
Okay.
Ready? Ready?
Go ahead, Kev.
Hey, Shalom caller. What's your name, question, or comment?
Captain Amaziah, this is Sister Rachel from Miami.
Sister Rachel, Most
Shalom,
High in
Sister
Christ,
Rachel.
bless. How are you,
I'm
sis?
just calling. I'm good.
Are you
I'm
laughing
just
or
calling
crying?
to back up my deacon.
Yeah, thank you, sister.
Say it
Look
again,
out for your deacon.
say it
That's
again,
what I'm
sis.
talking about.
I'm just calling to back up my deacon.
That's it. I'm telling you, I will have love in Israel.
Laba, there's a sister who said, what if the sister is 2 years and she's willing to build herself up and she's willing to travel anywhere? What if the sister will take care of the children like her own? Well,
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
I accept that. There's nothing wrong with that.
All right. So, sister, he said I accept that.
So Laba, do you have an anger problem? Any mental handicaps that you have that sisters should know about?
Yeah, just watch my class. That's all. I am my class.
All praise. Sis, you got anything else you want to say?
No, there's a sister who say, are there 4 kids in the home? No, sis, they live with the
They live with their mother.
They live with the dog.
They live with their mother. Man. Your guys, you're crucial with that, man.
Sister Rachel, you there? Hello. She hung up? All right.
So Lava, so when you get angry, if you, like trouble in the flesh, the scriptures say, we could barely understand you normal.
Yes, sir.
So when you get mad, you drive the sisters crazy, start yelling at her in Creole and foreign languages. It's gonna be all right.
I think for having a example, so get better in the next relationship,
Okay, sister asked me, why is Bishop calling his ex-wife a dog?
Bring it out.
Because the hoe committed adultery. She's a dog.
That's right.
And not only is she a dog, she told the
Edomite.
the damn demon she was with all our travel schedules.
Yeah.
She gave him the layout when we leave the country, when we come back. That whole thing could have been a setup to murder all of us.
Yeah.
So she's a dog.
Damn right.
That's right.
Oh, sister, the age group is
That's right.
35 and up. The sister asked, what is the age group? The age group is 35 and up. He already answered that.
Oh, by the way, Deke, the sister that I showed you the pic, she said she cut her hair because she humbled myself for the Lord and was fasting hard.
Oh, Lord.
What?
She humbled herself and was fasting for the Lord.
For the Lord.
I had to
For
prove
Lord.
to myself I would go that far for God.
That sound good.
That sound good.
That
got
sound
no
good.
Yeah, that's what I said. That sounds like the Nazarite vow right there.
That sound good, sister.
What if a sister says she's married to Jesus?
Yeah, because I was thinking that.
The hell is this?
Okay, now I see the.
We got another phone call.
I see the YouTubes now.
We got a phone call? Go ahead.
Yes, the sister have to be a member with IUIC. Hell yeah, she have to be a member with IUIC. The hell?
All right, put the call through. Shalom caller, what's your name, question, or comment?
Shalom, Deacon, Most High Christ Blood.
Shalom, sis.
My name is Faranya.
Tanya?
Tanya?
No, Faranya.
Saranya.
Oh, okay.
Saranya?
Yeah.
With an S, T, what?
With an F.
F is in Foranya.
Foranya.
Yes.
Oh, Faranya.
Okay.
All right,
Sister,
so
do you
got
have
a
a
question
question?
or comment?
Basically just a comment to Deacon Lava. Just letting him know that, he's a powerful teacher and awesome man. And
Awesome man.
I'm really interested, but
But,
I've been in the truth for only like a year and a half.
Okay.
So I'm pretty new to it.
What state you calling from?
I'm calling from Dayton, Ohio.
You got any kids?
My kids are grown, but I have a 31-year-old son with autism. My daughter is 29, and I'm almost 50. Well, I'm 49.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Did you send a photo?
Yeah, send your info to IUIC Atlanta.
Yes, I can send a photo.
Send a
I'm
photo.
only 5'1", Deacon, so you'll be 5'6".
So that
She said you the right size, Deacon.
Hey, there you go, man.
You a tall glass
You'll
of
be
water.
tall for the first time in your life, D.
And I'm recently. Well, I've been divorced for a few years. I was with my husband for 27 years. So, yeah. But I'm 40. I'm 48 years old, but I don't look it. So.
I thought you said 49.
You 49 or 48?
I'll be 49 in July.
Okay, she's
Oh,
49.
so she rounded up earlier.
Yeah, I'm rounding it up because
Now, do you have a good report in the camp?
I'm not a spring chicken.
Sis,
Okay.
Bishop said, do you have a good report in the camp you at?
I would think so.
That was a yes or no question.
Well, with the camp, with COVID and everything, I don't.
Or you haven't been fellowshipping because
I
of
haven't
COVID?
been able to be active, but Officer Chezekiel, he can pretty much give you a whatever account of a review of how I am or whatever.
That's respectable.
Yeah, that's respectable. Thank you, sister.
And the reason why I say it's respectable is because she's not trying to appear more than what she might be. She said, "I want to rely on my report to speak for me." So that's a virtue, actually.
Thank you. Thank you.
This one is from the
and I
Bahamas.
understand about
Oh yeah.
you traveling
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot.
That'll work.
My ex-husband was a over-the-road truck driver, but he was a philanderer, so that was the thing. He enjoyed the women on the road. So yeah, but as far as working, I work from home. I'm an independent provider for the state of Ohio. I do take care of my son, but he also has income too. I'm also in nursing school, so I'm going to school to be a registered nurse. and
Damn,
I'll be
she's
done.
selling. Laba, she's
I'll
selling
be
herself
done
hard.
by, I'll be done by August of 21.
My client is listening intently.
I have my own car. I have a truck and I have a car.
Damn.
So, and I'm able to pay bills. I can meet you halfway.
You got anything to say, Deacon?
She's
Hey, Deke, that sounds pretty good, Deke.
You got anything to say?
She's selling herself
You got
hard.
anything to say?
Deke, you want to say anything? Oh, she still got
do
more.
whatever you expected me to do. I'm
Oh,
willing to
boy.
Not only that, sis, wait a minute. There's more to because as I'm listening to the sister bring it out, and she's basically like everybody's saying here, she's bringing it to you, Deacon Laba, and she's also making the point that the person that she was with before, she has longevity. She's not one, over the. I think she said that she was with this guy that was that was basically no good, and she stuck by his side all those. Go ahead, sister. I'm sorry, sister. Cut you off. Say it again.
We were married for 27 years, but I was with him for ever since ninth grade in high school.
Wow.
And both of my kids are his.
We got some weird.
So that's what I'm talking about. You got some dedication there. She ain't just gonna fly off in the wind with somebody that looked like the people up under the stairs. She ain't gonna do that.
Damn. So sis, thank you for calling. Sis, send a picture to us so we can show Deacon before you get off the show.
We got a couple that come through. I'm trying to.
Oh, you got a couple come through.
Hey, I got a sister.
Uh-huh.
I believe it's IUIC Bahamas. She says she's standing up for my deacon, but please don't put my photos on the screen.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah. All praise.
No, we're gonna respect. Whatever your guys say, we're gonna respect.
Hey, there's
And
one
I'm
brother.
not a midget. That's what she said. I'm not a midget.
You got one brother saying, if Deacon don't want her, I want her. Brother Elijah. Say, he don't want her, I'll scoop up.
Oh, thirsty brother.
Yes, I think there's somebody said, did she have to have an eyebrow? Yes. I don't know.
So Laba, what if she has a cane, walks with a cane? Handicapped sisters, do they have a chance?
Yeah, Bishop, I'm not a doctor yet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want somebody to take care of me too. Okay.
Doctor of the law.
Yeah, doctor of the law.
Okay.
All right. All praises.
All right. I waste enough time on Laba.
Yeah.
Let's go to the news.
Now, the first thing I wanted to put up, I forgot. Deacon, I thought this is what's going on in Philly.
Did you send it to Deacon? You sent it? You sent it to Elisha? Let's go to what Bishop put up first. Let's go over that first.
Yeah. This is propaganda being posted throughout the state of Philadelphia, or it's Philadelphia, the city. What is that? I always get it mixed up. And it's propaganda. And I know white folks posted this up, hoping that black people will join in on it. You see black men with guns. Go to the title.
That's propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda. It's time for people's war against the colonial virus.
Oh, Lord have
capitalism.
mercy.
We don't even deal with no damn capitalism. What are you talking about? Black community control of the police. We demand the immediate withdrawal of all domestic military. See, this is pitting, this is how riots start.
Yep.
This is how black people get killed following white propaganda. And then the FBI will see things like that and go, see, black identity extremists, look what they're doing.
Yeah.
Assuming that black people posted this throughout the ghetto.
This is the reason why. The exact reason why we have to turn to the Most High in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you don't have the Bible as your base, your enemies will manufacture a base.
Right.
Yep.
Just like what he's doing here. So that's going to attract simple Negroes, and they're going to go get tied up in something like this and get wiped out. Yeah. And then they're going to start trying to point the finger or try to manufacture an association with the Israelites with this kind of stuff. It got the brothers holding guns. He probably don't even know what caliber the gun is or nothing. They just got him up there holding it.
How far off would it be if the FBI initiated this?
Exactly.
To lure dumb, unsuspecting dumb black boys into this.
It's just like when they was in Chicago. Remember they put the bait truck with all of the goods and left it in Chicago, and with I think it was sneakers. And Jake would go in the truck. As soon as they got the sneakers, they were arrested, even though the police planted it and they set them up. Same thing with this. Once you join that type of movement and start to comment on it, then you're affiliated. Like in that video you played yesterday, Bishop, they go after people and their co-conspirators, things of that nature. That's what it falls under.
Yes. You know another thing that crazy about this? You know what this reminds me of, Bishop? Remember the so-called feminine movement? When the white woman started and they go and bring it to the black woman, and the black woman so stupid and they destroy the whole family because of that. Same crap.
And how easy is it for us to get targeted, or Israelites to get targeted, based on they get a group of brothers and check their social media and they reposting our videos?
That's the point, right? Because I was about to ask, is there a website attached to this? Can everybody that start going on it, you're already in the system?
You're already in the system.
Okay. What's that guy named? Edward Snowden tells you about that.
Oh, yes.
Okay. They'll go into all that information and put all those connections together. Okay.
Exactly.
So don't be stupid.
What's the next one? Pull up. Let me see. Because there's a few posters. Yeah, we ain't reading all of that. Go ahead. Look at that, black self-empowerment. Know your, what does that say?
Know your rights?
Know your.
Go. Yeah, know your rights.
Know your rights.
Military occupation.
Damn, that's definitely Esau putting that up there.
Yeah.
Niggas don't talk like that.
That's definitely Esau putting that up there.
That's
he knows that Jake is frustrated, and so I'm gonna tantalize your senses and get you drawn in, and then wipe your behind out.
Exactly. It says black community control of the police.
Hey, listen, Israel, don't get entangled in that crap like that. I'm telling you right now. Stay in the Bible. Do not get entangled with that stuff.
You know what this? When I see that, that's a simple one of them unconscious Negroes that actually think they are free in America. That don't realize they still a slave in the land of their captivity. That put stuff up here like resist military occupation. We've been occupied, and Northern Kingdom been occupied since damn 1492.
Right.
That's one of them unconscious Negroes trying to rile up the people that don't know no better.
Now, you mentioned something, Captain Zakar. You said that this could be those unconscious Negroes that might be behind this. They may be the face of it. But the people in the background will be the enemy that we're talking about. They'll be the ones that'll push them up there.
You're right.
Because if you ain't in the Bible, you'll sell out for anything.
What does the next one say? There was like 3 of them,
because
4 page.
You know what the crazy part
only
is?
got 2?
Yeah, I only sent 2.
Oh, you only sent 2.
The crazy part about this is we know the FBI, CIA is oftentimes behind things like this. But you have those hillbilly gun collectors that spit tobacco all day in these backwoods that's hoping some silly Jake gets involved in this and they become their target practice. That's what happens. Jake gets riled up. You got a damn 5-shot revolver, thinking you're gonna go against these men who've been stockpiling weapons
M16
for years. They have machines to make bullets. You run out of after your 5 shots. What you got?
That's the reason why I used the term when I said they don't even know the caliber of the gun and all that. Because these Negroes don't know weapons like these Edomites do. They don't understand that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I'm sorry. To your point too, Deacon Yasop, these Edomites, the devil is into ballistics, so they know exactly what caliber to take your ass out.
They know what they're doing, man.
That was it.
That was it. Akidan, put the second article.
This real quick, remember this right here goes into that point because that's what Charlemagne the God said on that advice show about arming yourself.
Play that one. Play that. How long is the video?
It says 10 minutes.
But we just want like the first 3 minutes. It's just the beginning.
Now, you remember many times I always tell you that the so-called left-wing media is a lot of times just as bad or worse, from what I see, than right-wing Fox News. So case in point, you're going to have Charlemagne the God. They asked him about, Ahmaud Arbery on MSNBC. Now, I want you to hear what he has to say, but I want you to pay close attention to the host and what she says after that. Okay? I really want you to pay attention to what she says. And then Charlemagne gonna follow up behind that. But let's go ahead and roll that clip.
Yeah, my thoughts, man, rest in peace to that brother and condolences to his family. I wish that brother had a gun on him while he was jogging so he could have defended himself against those thugs, those goons, those terrorists. I call them vanilla ISIS. That's what I call them. They hunted him down like he was a deer. And I would also tell all my brothers and sisters out there to go buy yourself a legal firearm and learn how to use it so you can protect yourself and your family. I am 2A all day, and I think when you're a black person in America, owning a legal firearm is a form of self-care. So that's my thoughts on that. I wish that brother had a gun on him while he was jogging so he could have defended himself. I would much rather see him, in prison fighting for his freedom, in jail fighting for his freedom, as opposed to, being in a casket right now.
Charlemagne, can I ask you, since these two, they've been charged with murder, we don't know if there'll be anybody else who will be brought into the charges. This father and son, we're showing their pictures right now. The legal system, the Rev talked aspirationally about what changes he would like to see in the legal system. Talk about that, because while I can understand the emotions behind what you said about what you wish people would do within the black community, I'm sure you also understand that the prospect of everybody going out there and using guns to make their points or defend themselves or attack, that may not turn out well in the big picture.
He may lose his sponsorship.
Well, that's not what I said. I didn't say people should use their guns and go out there and attack. I said people should own legal firearms so they can defend themselves against these kind of attacks. That's what I said. Now, as far as the justice system, I don't have any faith in the justice system. I've seen plenty of white people get off for killing unarmed black men in this country. So I don't have any faith in the legal system. So therefore, since I don't have any faith in the legal system, that's why I'm telling all my brothers and sisters out there to go buy yourself a legal firearm and learn how to use it so you can protect yourself against these kind of threats.
All right.
Well, Second Amendment.
I'm glad that you...
The Constitution is for all of us, right?
Pardon me, sir?
The Constitution.
The Constitution is for all of us, right?
100%.
Well, that's the question.
Okay, so the host, Alex Witt.
That's her.
Yeah, that was
That's
pretty
it.
much it. Yeah.
So, Bishop, go ahead.
Yeah, we should have legal firearms. Christ said, what did he say? He says, sell your garment and buy a sword.
Right.
Meaning, it has to be legal. We should know how to defend ourselves. Yeah. So I agree with what Charlemagne said.
Yeah, but the statement he made, how she gonna make it like his emotion. He dealing with emotion.
Right.
The brother is not dealing with emotion. This is reality out here.
Fact. Exactly.
A man two men just kill a black man. Now you talking about that's emotion. The hell you talking about? That man is in his grave.
And they're gonna try to use that against him too.
That's crazy, man.
You know what's so crazy about this?
Just like the sister said, burn that MFing thing down.
Yep.
When that situation happened with her son.
Mike Brown.
Right.
And they made her change that.
And they made her change it. But she was responding basically with the same pain that the brothers are saying.
Exactly.
But there's pain behind it. And then they stick a camera in your face, and when you respond out of emotion, then they try to turn around and use it against you. That's letting you know that they don't have any respect for your feelings.
Yeah. They don't. But Deacon,
yeah.
Another thing that's crazy about this is when
feelings,
that COVID-19 happened, white people go out buy every single gun in the store.
I know that.
And it was not black people buying them.
Right.
White people buy every single. Who they're going to fight against?
And remember, the cost of weapons is not cheap.
No. Exactly.
You're talking about for a handgun in the range of $600 to $1,000 easy.
Yeah. Because
high-powered firearms, you're talking about $1,700, $1,800.
Yeah.
They don't got that laying around.
So white people buy every single weapon in the stores. They run out of guns. Every single store run out of guns.
And bullets.
Yeah. So what they preparing for? If it was us who's doing it, it would be like, FBI would be like, we investigate all of them.
Was it ATF?
Yep. We're going to investigate them.
Right. Can we read that?
Esau has this on Facebook where they had one Edomite holding up a rifle saying y'all blacks are not ready for no race war.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what
Yeah.
they expect in a race war.
That's what they want.
So they continue to provoke us over and over again for a race war.
Right. Can we read that scripture in Luke 22:36 so people know where I got that from, in case somebody's wondering? So again, we're not advocating violence, but we're saying, and the Christ is saying, just be able to protect yourself, defend yourself. Read that. Luke 22, verse 36.
Luke chapter 22 and verse 36. Then he said unto them, but now he that hath a purse, let him take it.
Right, because Christ was leaving, and the spiritual power was not going to always be with them. Right.
And likewise his scrip. And he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one.
So why would Christ tell the disciples that? He's letting them know there's going to come a time where you will have to defend yourselves from evil. I remember 70 AD came. Rome was coming down, killing all of us. Yeah. All right, so that's what he said, and I agree with that. We got to be in that mindset. I ain't saying to go attack. I want to stress that because somebody trying to twist my words.
Yes, exactly. A couple of weeks ago, remember those Esau, the white man. They went to it was on Michigan. They went to the state capitol.
Yes. Yeah.
Arms to the teeth.
Assault rifles.
Assault rifle. What Donald Trump said?
They're good people.
They are good people. Us, when we do it, we are thugs. We are terrorists. Criminals. When the Black Panther do it, the FBI want to kill every single one of them. And they did kill a bunch of them. But not white folks though. They got a pass. They are good people. They are good people. As a matter of fact, he said, I think the governor should negotiate with them. They are good people. But us, nope. We are thugs with guns. But just like Charlemagne said, then the Constitution is supposed to cover all of us.
That's right.
That's how you can tell. No,
it doesn't.
No, it does not.
And he
It does
asked,
not.
right. That was he asked it in a rhetorical sense because he knew the answer already.
Right. And it goes right back to
Just to get her on record line.
Right. What it is, a lot of these. This is all the will of the Lord that our people are going through these straits because the son of perdition has to be revealed.
There you go.
And it's becoming more evident to especially those in those social media power, those who have that media presence are starting to realize, like, listen, these folks are the devil.
That's right.
Charlemagne said, look, he had a good point. He said, I have no faith in the justice system because far too many times have this same situation happened and they get off.
Right.
Hey, and mind you, these situations, you get killed jogging, your car broke down on the side of the street. These things in America don't happen to the Chinese, man.
No. Right.
It doesn't happen to Esau.
There's a reason why.
Exactly. Because we the denizens here. We the ones that's on the bottom. These things don't happen to no other people but us.
Can we get Zephaniah 2:1? Just Bishop, you finished with yours?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Okay. Zephaniah 2:1. This is the reason why, Captain. This is the issue. And we read this often, but we refuse to follow it. And a lot of times this is read, and we don't take this as a commandment of God. That's a commandment. Read it.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
We are the nation of Israel that is not desired. And the Most High said, come together under my Bible. So although when you was talking, Captain Amaziah, you was making the point that this don't happen to the other nations. This don't happen to the Chinese, the Japanese, the other. It don't happen to them. We got their biblical names in the Bible, but a lot of people might not know about those. But it don't happen to the other nations. So when we're talking about organization, when my brother spoke, and although he's in his legal right to say, listen, legally, we need to have some protection.
Right. Yep.
Because if you're talking about legality, it's basically the same thing. It's like, listen, tell every homeowner to put cameras or a lock on your door. So he's not saying anything outside of the law per se.
Right.
But because of how they will take it, the organization of the people on the outside, they will work together to suppress that. Meaning, he's got sponsors on his show. They'll attack him for that.
Yes.
So they are unified. they are gathered together.
Yes.
Because they understand how to operate. The problem with us, we don't.
Right.
We'll legally get the things that we need to get and still would do things wrong, like we shoot each other with it.
Right.
Because we don't abide by our Constitution that tells us how to operate.
Yes, sir.
So you know what makes this real good too? Because remind you, we're all going through a pandemic, right? It's supposed to be a pandemic. We all supposed to be at a lower state. I'm talking about Esau, black, everybody. But still, in the midst of that, you still getting shot down.
Yep.
The Most High is revealing your enemy. You still getting shot down through a pandemic. They're still wearing their wicked head during the pandemic, where other people are like, ain't we supposed to be all getting hit with this? Aren't we all human? But still, the Most High reveal it. I'm gonna gun you down. I'm gonna reveal who your enemy is in the midst of a pandemic.
There's a lot of levels in what you're bringing up, because I was going to mention about it yesterday when we was in class to a degree. Because as this, like this pandemic that's coming down on everybody, that means everybody is feeling the repression from this system. So what people do when they're repressed, they begin to attack others. So the conditions of oppression is going to make them turn against people who they feel should be suffering it more. Why am I suffering along with you? In their mind, you the niggas. We're better than you. Why are we catching? So they're real. Like the scriptures say, never trust thy enemy. And then it says, as sure as iron rusteth. The conditions is making them rust and showing their real feelings towards us. And that's the reason why these incidents are being pushed out here now. At least I ain't no nigga. That's what they say in their mind.
Right. The Most High is going to reveal to our people that the white man is the son of perdition.
That's right.
Give me that. Now, Genesis, I'm going to show you something about the white man's character. Black people
Bring it out.
hate and I'm talking about you black Christians. You really hate the Bible. The Bible will say something, you will ignore it and reject it. Right. Watch what God says about the nature or the blessing that came upon Esau, the son of perdition. Get in Genesis 27 and 30 and 39.
Genesis chapter 27 and verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him.
38.
Verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
So Esau, which is the forefather of the Caucasian race, cried because he wanted a blessing from his father. Now watch what the blessing is. Go ahead.
Verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
Meaning they're going to live the best places on earth. Go ahead. Like South Africa, Australia, North America, just for example. Go ahead. Europe. Go ahead.
And of the dew of the heaven from above.
They're gonna live wherever they want, like the dew of heaven from above. But how would they get to the best places on earth, like South Africa or Australia or North America and Europe? How? Read the next part.
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
And God's telling you right there, you're going to inhabit all them places through war. God is telling us right there, his nature is violence. Watch this. Give me that Psalms 140 and verse 4. The white man he cannot be at peace. That's not his nature. Exactly. To be at peace, he'll be at peace one day. The next day, he says, I got to do something. He goes out and kills
there you go.
Ahmaud Arbery. That's what he does. Read that for us.
Psalms chapter 140 and verse 4. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my goings.
See, Christians will read that and go, I wonder who's that. Maybe it's just talking about the spiritual demon Satan. It's talking about man on earth. What man? Now, we're not saying black people don't commit crimes. We ain't bad. Some of us do. But that's talking about the main violent man. That's the blessing that Esau was given. Violence, violence, violence. That's what the Bible's talking about. You're looking for peace from a man who doesn't understand peace. Right. Even when he gives an assimilation of peace, it says, and by peace, Daniel, is it?
Shall he destroy many?
Get that.
Daniel
8:25.
Yeah.
Daniel chapter 8 and verse 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
See that? And by peace shall destroy many. That's how they got Australia, they got South Africa, they got North America, and they got Europe through war. And they came with the notion of peace, and they destroyed wonderfully. And Christians will ignore that.
Hey, Bishop, you know what Christians are doing? Like when we leave here today, you Miami brothers, y'all gonna see a spectacle outside.
I've been seeing it.
That's what Christians are doing. They're having car services with the COVID-19. So they'll all be in the parking lot digging y'all what's up, honking their horns.
You see, I'm looking at you, right? I'm like, what are you talking about?
You going to see it. The preacher is on the outside on the curb doing his sermon.
Say hallelujah by
hallelujah, you honking the horn as you're in your car. Yeah. That's what they're doing. They're doing. Last week, they played a song for 25 minutes. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
So
that's what Christians are doing, man. Black Christians.
Why don't the preachers get up there and do what Nate Parker did, and it's read 149? Nat Turner, read.
That ain't coming out.
Why don't he get on a soapbox while the cars are passing by and read Psalms 149?
That's right. Not a Bible in sight.
Right. Hey, let's add one more verse to what Bishop's saying.
Yeah.
Psalm 55:21. Add to Bishop's what Bishop would just bring up.
Psalms
55:21.
That's a witchcraft, man.
Psalms chapter 55 and verse 21.
Bring it out.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
That's why Bishop said they are men of war. They have to kill something.
They have to.
So wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I got to tie those two scriptures together. The one that you called, Bishop, in 8:25 in Daniel, and the one that you just read. What both of those scriptures are telling you is that his objective was never peace.
Right.
It was never about smooth words. His objective, his nature, his natural-born killer instinct. Let me put it that way. His natural-born killer instinct is to destroy. Could you read that, Daniels, again? Because that was bad what you read over here, Malachi. Read that again. Yes, sir. Sometimes you got to break it down a little bit more.
Read it again. Daniel chapter 8 and verse 25. And through his policy.
So wait a minute. Yeah. And through his policy, so he set up rules. He set up relationships. Every bit of his dealings is for a purpose for him to channel his actual agenda.
That Constitution. That's why he gets say, we get the amendment to have guns so that when he ready to hunt you down in the street.
It's all about him. It's all about him fulfilling his evil nature. Read it again.
And through his policy also, he shall cause craft to prosper.
What does he want to prosper?
Craft to prosper,
which is murder, stealing, destroying. That's the craft. The ultimate destiny that he wants is to destroy everybody. And these deceptive means is what I will use to get it. Read.
And he shall magnify himself in his heart.
Go ahead. Meaning, listen, I know I'm Satan, and I'm going to be Satan. Go ahead.
And by peace shall destroy many.
And by what?
By peace.
He don't believe in his peace, man. What are you talking about? He says, but I will use peace to put you to sleep. And then when you sleep, I'm going to cut your head off.
Yeah. So when he magnified himself in his heart, he set himself up as God, Christ, the angels, and had people love him.
Right.
Then he slaughtered us like hell.
Exactly. Meaning nobody can correct me also.
Right.
I believe we have.
No. Finish that. Finish the Psalm one. We didn't finish the Psalm.
You want me to finish this one?
No, 25? You finish the one he just said in Daniel.
Yeah, that's all you want on it. That's
okay.
The part you want.
Go back to Psalm and finish that one. You didn't.
Psalm chapter 55 and verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Yep.
But war was in his heart.
But war was in his heart.
That's his mind right there. The words in his mouth didn't mean nothing.
Nope.
That was the way he channeled this stuff.
That's
Go ahead.
Trojan horse.
Right. There you go right there.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Go ahead, Deacon.
God, Jesus love everybody. Jesus love you. Because in every country, they always sent these white men priests. They got that.
The missionaries, Jesuit priests.
They got that little thing.
Yeah.
The collar.
They got a little collar, and they got these women talking about
nuns.
I'm a nuns. Yeah. They all CIA agents.
You know what's heavy about that scripture that you just read in there? Because I ain't gonna keep it long. Read that part again. And I want Sirach 12 and 10. I'm going to show you something real quick.
His words were softer than oil.
His words were softer than oil. The words are so smooth. Oh, man, he's such a nice man. Go ahead.
Yet were they drawn swords.
Yet in his mind, he was out for war. Meaning that's his real intention. Go ahead.
Oh, that was the end of the precept.
Yeah. Now, give me Sirach 12 and 10. It's actually 12 and 12. That's the part that I want, 12 and 12.
Ecclesiasticus, Sirach.
Well, do the 10. Let's just go through it real quick.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
The Most High lets us know off the bat. He said, listen, never trust thine enemy because you don't know what your enemy is really thinking. The enemy's really thinking to destroy you. That's at the bottom of this series of verses here. But he said, never trust him because you're going to listen to the smooth words like you read out of Psalms. You're going to listen to the craft and the things that we read out of Daniel's. And through his policy and he's speaking peace, you're going to listen to that. But his real nature is at the bottom of this scriptures. Read.
Yeah, hold on, Deacon. Remember, he said, never trust your enemy. Who's doing the talking? The creator that made that person.
Exactly.
Who tell you he made it for you never trust your enemy. We're not talking about just a guy say that. It's the creator, the man that made that spirit. He said, never trust it. How you going to go touch it?
So D, when Jake talking about we supposed to love everybody and we supposed to love our enemy and love the hate out of them, they never read this.
They never read that.
Read on.
Never trust thine enemy.
Come on.
For like as iron rusteth.
Meaning the real nature is going to come out. The real nature of iron is to rust. That's what he's saying. It's going to happen. Go ahead.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So his wickedness is going to pop out. That's what it's saying. Read.
Though he humble himself.
Though he humble himself with smooth words and peace.
And set up churches.
And set up churches. There you go. Go ahead.
And go crouching.
And go crouching down like he's a little lamb.
Or give you
Jesus.
Or give you foreign aid.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yet take good heed and beware of him.
Watch that snake. That's what he's saying. Watch that snake. Because it's going to bite you. Read.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust has not altogether
Meaning
wiped
the real
away.
him's going to come out. Read. Here's the part.
Verse 12. Set him not by thee.
Don't trust him.
Lest when he hath overthrown thee.
That's his nature right there. His nature is to overthrow you. So all of that peace that he was giving you, all of that love and smooth words, the bottom line is that what you reading there. Read.
When he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
That is the purpose of his policies. That is the purpose of his craft. Everything is to get to that there. And you're being blinded by all of the superficial lies that he's putting before you. The gloss.
Hey.
The dross, as they say in the scriptures.
Deacon.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this is, you know, in Genesis chapter 3, when the serpent came, the serpent is actually the characteristic of Esau. The serpent was so smooth with his word. He tell Eve, no, you're not going to die. God know the minute you eat this thing, you do this thing, you're going to be as God. You ain't going to die. Same thing today.
Yep.
Same thing Christianity say today. God love all of us. Yes, it doesn't matter if they murder your mother, your father. It doesn't matter if they wipe up your whole family. You're supposed to forgive them. God love all of us is God's children. God love all of us. But back in his mind, he is that serpent that was in the Garden of Eden. That's that serpent. Because they, go back to that you just bought. Never trust thy enemy. Never trust a snake. A snake never talk loud. A snake never talk at all. They snake like this.
Snake moves in silence.
Right. Nice snake.
Very silent, nicely. But believe me, he's gonna bite you. He's gonna bite you behind.
As soon as he catch you slipping,
He's gonna bite you behind. That's Esau.
When you pet the
That's
snake,
Esau.
you pet the snake. You're a nice snake. Look at him. He's all nice.
Exactly. That's why most I say never trust the enemy. Eventually, he's gonna bite you.
You know
that's the characteristic of Esau.
Hey, Deacon, you know what's so heavy? I was watching this thing about animals on the Animal Planet about pythons, the reticulated pythons, and going right back to that, it's a time factor. Like you were saying, Deacon, they will give you these guns and things because they have an agenda to push behind what they're giving you.
That's my point there.
So they had a python that stopped eating, and the lady was calling the vet, was like, what's going on with my snake? It's not eating. But meanwhile, she was sleeping with the snake.
Damn.
The snake was actually sizing her up to prepare to eat her.
Wow.
That's what they do.
Damn. The snake
So
went
you-
on a
what the
fast.
hell? It went on a
fast. Like each
So it was
Damn.
stopped itself from eating and would lay by her and was sizing her up. And the vet said, get the snake away from you now because it's sizing you up, preparing to eat you.
Wow.
And you know, Esau, oh, my snake, they're good snakes. The snake is sizing you up. Can I digest your behind?
Yeah.
Same thing today. The enemy's with us. Okay, these niggas is doing this over here. They already got sized us up to devour us. Same thing.
That's why when we have meetings
stuff
with
there.
these, so they always say,
The hell is
well,
this?
how many numbers are you? What
Yeah,
are your numbers?
what's your number?
They tried to size you
you
up.
up.
Snake is sizing you up.
Crazy.
Wow.
I believe we have a phone call. Shalom caller, what's your name, question, or comment?
Hey, shalom leadership. I'm calling to find to say touch on the topic that you guys was talking about. About the shoot on the guy over in the state. So yeah, the other day, due to this COVID-19, they shut down, right? And the other day, a whole heap of white people just march into parliament with guns. But they didn't say anything about that. But if it was black people, then it would be a different story.
Where's he calling from?
Yeah, where you calling from, brother?
Sound like over, right.
Where you calling from?
Calling
What's your
from
name?
Toronto.
Oh, Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah.
So Esau riling up even in Toronto, trying to overthrow the government.
No. I'm not talking about over here. No, I was watching the news and
Right.
when
They're doing it over there.
all of them, they went into parliament with a gun.
Yeah, that's Michigan.
Yes, Michigan.
Yeah, reopen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all he
Yeah.
was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Before I hang up, can you guys pull Psalms 139? And
No.
19?
Guess don't pull out no scriptures.
Oh.
What the hell?
You got to give a call to Toronto, y'all.
All right, thank you for your call, brother.
All right, no problem, man.
Hey, going back to that Daniel where it said by peace he destroyed many. That's an oxymoron. That's why the Lord said his soul, which is lifted up, it ain't upright in him. How do you get peace and death at the same time? During peace, is everybody supposed to be prospering and being good? But with this man, his terms of peace is somebody got to die.
Right.
That's why the Lord said, don't go near this man. Don't trust nothing he does.
When we pulled that scripture, when Bishop pulled it in Daniel's 8, when it says policies, when you look in policies was, something to disarm you, meaning when they presented that policy or treaty to Northern Kingdom, it was set to disarm them. Hey, maybe these people might be civilized. They come, they're approaching us with peace. But remember, in his heart is to destroy, to apply his policy, white supremacy.
You know what pops up in my mind, just modern terms, is about a policy that was meant to be good for us. Was who's that? The president that gave food stamps and things of that nature.
Chavez?
No, the president here.
Carter.
I think it was that Carter?
The president that gave he's the one that enacted the the checks, and you had to have the man put out the home. We give you food stamps.
That was Johnson, right?
That's what Johnson.
LBJ Johnson.
Yeah,
that's Johnson.
Right. So the policy was that we'll give you government assistance.
I get where you're going.
We'll give you government assistance. We'll help you over the hump. We know you're disenfranchised people. You are second-class citizens here. So the government is going to help you out. But you have to help us on our part by removing the man out of the house.
We're going to help you if you destroy the black family.
There you go.
That's it.
That's at his peace, he destroyed us. And now look at us.
Cap.
5 generations
Cap,
later.
you in the spirit, because look, Deacon Yalsab just went to that chapter. Look at Sirach chapter 12, verse 17. Same thing today, Bishop, you were going over it with the damn stimulus. Don't fall for that, brothers and sisters, because there's something behind it. So it says,
Sirach chapter 12.
Trying to get votes.
Yes.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse 17. If adversity come upon thee,
we're seeing that now with COVID-19. Go ahead.
Thou shalt find him there first.
Who's there on the front lines right now? We got to do this. We got to do this. 6 feet apart, so on and so forth. We're coming with help. Go ahead.
And though he pretend to help thee.
That's that stimulus check.
That's it. Yes.
$1,200.
Yes.
But hey, like Bishop said, there's something behind that. Jake getting all happy. Oh, I got a check coming. Esau don't give a damn thing away for free but death. Go ahead.
Yet shall he undermine
He's going to undermine. What's that word, undermine mean? To hurt you. There's harm coming behind that thing right there. He's got a plot behind that.
I want to go back to something that what you was, because you was alluding to something. We need to go a little bit deeper into that. The thing that you talked about with the welfare thing.
Yeah, Lyndon B. Johnson.
Because LBJ, right, Lyndon B. Johnson. So when we talking about how he did the welfare program and came to the poor black families and offered them government assistance, and everybody was happy about it. But in the back of his mind, the ulterior motive
to
was
destroy the black family
later on.
Yes,
because the repercussions of children growing without fathers is going to bring the mess that we have in our communities now, gun running and dope selling.
Exactly.
They saw that way back then. So through his policy, going back to what you said, through his policy, he saw that.
Yeah.
They think ahead.
So through his policy, he destroyed many, right?
Yes.
Peace. Look at verse 16. Because this Sirach 12 and 16, because when he gave food stamps, people said, this white man loves us.
Yeah. Right. He's good to me.
He's good to me. Read that thing.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
That's
Food
the check.
stamps, them checks.
But in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
That's what happened. That's it right there.
Prison.
Your children on drugs.
That's what it is. That's what that
all
pit
that.
is.
Locked
Throw
up.
you in the prison.
All that.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if the stimulus is attached to the vaccine somehow.
You took the money.
You know, don't be surprised, because the policy is we're gonna create this fund to alleviate some of the hardships that we're going through, right, during this COVID situation. But they're still trying to push a vaccine in the background that no one wants to talk about because we're so happy about these checks. Right?
Hey, Cap,
I was listening. I was listening to something that came out yesterday. I forget what video I think we was playing the Audrey, the case where the brother got shot. Ahmaud Arbery. Right. And one of the women, one of the spokespersons said that we should not be engaging in stereotyping. There was the word stereotype. I wrote it down. Engage in stereotyping. The stereotyping was reinforced out of the situation that we were talking about earlier with the welfare programs. Let me just make it simple. When Esau came in and was giving help to the black families, in the back of his mind, he said, when they latch onto this and the man is out of the home, their sons are going to grow up with no fathers. They're going to become gangsters. They're going to become criminal. We can forge an image of them being gang thugs and all of that. So when you see them on the street, you can just shoot them. And that's the reason why a lot of people are getting blown away, because that education that they got in their mind was the result of no fathers being in a home, because the sons grew up wild.
Played right into
as a wild ass, like the scriptures say, at the head of every corner.
So they created the bad guy.
Right.
Exactly.
Esau went ahead and created
He
bad
created
guy.
the boogeyman.
We're going to be the superhero.
We're going to be the superhero.
Damn.
Hey, let me finish that verse. I'm going to show you something.
Verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
He won't be satisfied with blood. Now, remember these precepts we just, that one, never trust your enemy. He's going to go humbly, crouching and all that. Remember we read in Psalm 40? He's a violent man. Genesis 27. He shall live by the sword. Daniel 8:25. By peace shall destroy many. Psalms
55 and 21.
55:21.
His words were smoother than oil.
But war was in his heart. All of those go with, watch this, when you go to Revelation 13. In order to understand those the New Testament metaphors, you must understand the Old Testament. Revelation 13, verse 11.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb.
Like a lamb, because they say this is a Christian, God-fearing society.
And he spake as a dragon.
See that? The Bible is saying he spake as a dragon. That's that war was in his heart. His ulterior motives. That's what God is saying. So if you don't understand, you'll read that initially and go, I don't get it. You got to go back to the Old Testament and go and follow your way through. Those precepts we just pulled.
Read it again.
I thought part of it was
so much for what I was about to say.
Is it me or is it the fully percent blood that just get up and go to the bathroom?
Right. He walked back there all on camera instead of going under.
Did he know this is a live show?
The hell is this?
They get a little nervous.
You say you just went up to 45%?
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, Malachi, you got a call? You just in there burning the phone. Okay.
But
You got a
hey, like
call?
Hey,
What you got next?
I don't think we're gonna take a break, bro. I don't think so. It's already 11:20. Yeah. Oh yeah. Play it the last. Hey, Cap.
Yes, sir.
Kelly Rowland.
No, we already go to that. Cap. There was another.
Yeah, there's
article.
a sister who go to the interview with the sister. She made a very good point.
You want to read it? Yeah, we didn't do it.
Hey, let's read the Kelly Rowland part. Bishop wanna put it on. Because the article is not really big, so we're just gonna right here. Come on, like, go ahead.
All right, this is the griot. Kelly Rowland on Ahmaud Arbery killing. If it happens to one of us, it happens to all of us.
That's right.
Guess what? All of us should have that attitude.
That's right.
All of us should have that attitude. What she said.
That's right.
Even though Kelly Rowland is enjoying the success of her latest single, Coffee, and gearing up for the release of her next album, she is also busy confronting the heartbreaking reality we're facing today. The griot caught up with the superstar and learned that she's still reeling from the brutal slaying of Ahmaud Arbery, who was gunned down while jogging just days before his 26th birthday. After seeing that video, all I could think about was, as far as I'm concerned, that could have been my brother.
Yeah.
That could have been my son, Rowland said. The discussion brought Rowland to tears.
You're killing off millions of generations when you take out the brother.
I wonder if Beyonce got an article like this.
Oh,
Because they were part of the same group, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder.
Beyonce
if she feel the same way.
Beyonce got too much money to talk like that.
There you go.
Right. She's muzzled.
Yeah, they can only say but so much.
Yeah.
But like what she said, if it happens to one of us, it happens to all of us. I forgot one. I think it's Sojourner Truth. One of these sisters in the old times said, "If one of us is a slave, none of us are free." Something like that. I can't remember exactly how she said it, and it's a true statement. That's what Christ taught: nationalism, revolution. He did. People read the Bible and turn a blind eye to that, but that's what it is.
Hey, jump to where you say Rowland take issue. Jump. Yeah.
Rowland takes issue with the black community's reluctance to band together in times of crisis and hopes more celebrities will speak out in an attempt to unite us.
That's one of the biggest problem we have in the black and the Hispanic community today. We are not united. That is why the white men continue to gun us down. That's right. That is why they continue to do what they did to us. Because we are not unite.
Hey, D, about that unification thing with black people, I think we was talking about it before the show actually started. With what's the name of it again? The King of Harlem? Godfather of Harlem, yeah. If you remember, there was a scene, brothers and sisters, there was a scene in that where Bumpy Johnson sat down with one of the gangsters that was in league with the Italian mob that was pushing drugs in the hood. And he said, "Hey man, leave them Italians alone. Let's do our own thing. Let's unite." And the brother said, "Wait a minute, you gonna be in charge of this thing?" "Oh, okay, all right. Well, the Italians are good to me.
The guineas.
The guineas are good to me. I'm not going nowhere." Right? So that's the problem with our people with unification is everybody wants to be top dog.
Right.
Everybody want to know, everybody has their own agenda of how they want things done, and that's where I see the problem come in. Is that everybody wants to be, "Oh, I'm the number one man. I got the number one solution. We got to do it my way, do it this way." No. That's why we always on the bottom.
You know
always. We can never unite and get over the petty issues going on.
Exactly. Hey, when you look at Microsoft with Bill Gates, people think Bill Gates started Microsoft by himself.
Right.
Nah, he had a few.
Bill Gates was the front man.
Yeah.
That's all he was. Microsoft started with a bunch of them get together, but they put Bill Gates as the front man. Guess what? Bill Gates might have more money than them, but all of them is multi-billionaires.
Yeah.
That's how black people don't think.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see how many of us sit at this table? Each of us might have a talent, something. We're supposed to get this talent together, build an empire with it. We're not supposed to be like, hey, for example, You might have a degree in business. I don't. So what that means is, if you can, it's better for you to be the CEO because you're good in business, you're good with numbers.
Let him handle the business.
Yes. I can handle maybe the distribution part.
You logistics.
Yes, but you handle the business. Instead, my mindset go, oh, if he handle the business, he's gonna make more money than me.
So he made the deal, you get it there.
Yeah. So we don't think like that. The white people, the other nations, that's how they think. The Chinese, that's how they think.
Right.
That's why we always in the bottom.
Right.
That unity. Everybody wanna be
Top dog.
the top dog. Everybody wanna be the Indian. No, everybody wanna be the chief.
You know what? You know what I was thinking about too. I think I was home yesterday, just daydreaming about this. Like, even Israelite camps, we can't unify with you.
No,
because our agendas are different.
Yes,
you want to be the number one Israelite camp.
Yep.
We want to get the hell up out of here. We got two different agendas.
Two different goals. Huh?
That's why
You
we
just
cannot
want to be
be
number
together.
one in scene and everybody
Yep.
follow you. We want to get the hell out of here. That's the difference with us and y'all.
Can I mention?
Did you see the interview that Dr. Claude Anderson did on Breakfast Club?
Yeah,
when he was
I
talking
saw
about how
that.
to build a community.
Yeah.
And the first thing he says that the community, before you can get the economics, before you can get the politicians and politics, media, you have to have the same standard for the community. Everybody has to be on the same page before you can even start.
You must have been reading my mind. I didn't think about Claude Anderson, but I was going to make a statement relative to that thought. We as men are the leaders of a people, meaning on earth. We got Christ, but I'm talking about physically. We are the ones that's supposed to set the direction underneath the instructions of the Creator as Israelite men. We fell asleep at the wheel. And we've allowed like we were talking about earlier, the different programs to come in, and we just sat back and watched the enemy just set traps up. Now we're living in the aftermath of it. Now we're trying to play catch up after the damage has been done, after the reputation of your sons have been vilified as demons and this and that and the other. Shoot them down at will, they're a problem. Wolf pack, gang member, all that other stuff. So the thing that we have to who mentioned Israelite groups? You were talking about Israelite groups. When Bishop mentioned about that IUIC began out of necessity, when you go back and look at the interview with Sam Kastenbaum in New York, he was making the point that because the nation of Israel is in trouble, and we're not waiting for COVID-19, so to speak.
Right.
We need to do things now so that when the things get progressively worse, we will be in a better position to deal with it when it comes, as opposed to everybody scrambling around now, trying to fix it. Right. So, in other words, we in IUIC, we didn't fall asleep at the wheel. We were already organizing. There's so many different things. I can't even talk about it now, but on our website and go through our videos, you always see that we was always proactive. Yes. Right. We were always proactive. Talk about setting up food pantries. We talked about that a decade ago.
Years ago.
So we were already thinking ahead. This is what, when you were speaking about Claude Anderson, and having and all people have to be on that same mindset to already think as a unified community.
Right.
And that's what we were doing in IUIC. So we were doing that. So that's the reason why.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
this is the reason why, you see that we are doing what the Most High said do, and it's sustaining us.
That's
in
right.
the midst of a lot of turmoil that you see people going crazy, people going wild because they fell asleep at the wheel.
Right.
We understood what the Most High said, keep your hands on the steering wheel of this Bible and continue to build. Right. Continue in the spite of your enemies.
Right. So I think Kamala basically was quoting the scripture, said, can two walk together unless they agree? So
exactly.
How you want us to come together with you, but your mindset is you can have sex with 14. You can have sex with 14-year-old girls.
Right.
And my mindset is not like that.
Right.
So you want us to build a community with you where some of you is having sex with 14-year-old.
Right.
And
that's falling asleep at the wheel.
Exactly. We're not about that.
And we only respond after we get bit by the snake. That's reactive. That's not proactive. Proactive is what we were doing when we first started.
Deacon, that's us saying, okay, we need to build economics, Nothing's open because on the Sabbath because the Lord said, but you, Jake, want to come in like, nah, that's my best business. You can't build with us.
Exactly. There you go.
You gonna mess up everything we got going on, get us judged because you want to sell hell on Saturday, and we're telling you that's not how this
because
works.
we understand the bigger picture. You might get a few dollars in your pocket now, but the curses from you doing that is going to destroy a whole nation.
Generation. I believe we got a phone call. Yeah, put it through. Hey, Shalom caller, what's your name, question, or comment?
Okay.
Shalom caller, what's your name, question, or comment?
Go ahead.
Paula.
Go ahead, caller.
Okay. Shalom.
Shalom,
sister.
Okay.
What's your comment, sis?
Yes. I wanted to address another murder by Breonna Taylor in Louisville, Kentucky. She was murdered in her home by the Louisville police
Yes, ma'am.
on March 13th this year, and it just came out a few weeks ago.
Yes.
They arrested her boyfriend for protecting her. They didn't announce who they were. They have him in jail now because they say he has attempted murder for shooting at the police. This is probably all to cover this up.
Sis, Bishop went over that yesterday at class. I don't know if you was at class listening.
Watch the rebroadcast.
We went over what you talking about. We went over a whole. We went over that in a whole class for hours. We went over that yesterday for hours. So Bishop talked about that yesterday. All right.
That's good. That's good. It's just that.
Did you want to make a point with that?
Attention.
Oh, you're saying you're mentioning it because it needs more attention.
Yeah.
Okay, all praises.
Okay. Thank you for your call, sis.
Thank you for your call.
Read where you say if it's happened.
Yeah, that's a good paragraph right there.
If it happened to one of us, it happened to all of us. I don't think we see that all the time in our community. And it's the most frustrating and saddening thing. We see other communities that have that mindset, and we're still slow to it. That's the part that is frustrating, she said.
You know why? Christianity.
Yeah,
Christianity.
that's it.
And
That's why.
You know what came to mind? You know why other communities, when they band together, cause the Chinese, they all Chinese.
Yep.
The Japanese, they all Japanese.
Yep.
Us, I'm African American.
I'm Asiatic.
Oh, I'm an Asiatic black man. No, I'm Jamaican, man. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Oh, I'm from here. We see ourselves separate just because we've been called different names throughout times. But we all the same. We the same with Israelites.
Right.
When we understand that, things is gonna change.
Hey, can I make it? Let me tell you something, right? I was just thinking about that. Let's think about politics for a minute. I said this years ago. When you look at, I want to talk about more the Chinese. When you look at the Chinese don't vote like black people vote.
Nah, don't care.
Even if you look at Congress, you can Google it right now. How many Chinese in Congress? How many Chinese is senators?
Right.
I don't even think you can count them in. I think you can count them in one hand.
Yeah. Oh, you'll get that. You'll get them ones that be like, I'm Chinese American.
Yes.
They daddy is white and they mom
Yes,
is Chinese.
yes.
Nah, you're a white man.
But my point is, they don't vote like us. Nah. We keep voting these people in office, so-called office.
That's because we have no base.
Yes.
So-called voting.
Right, so-called voting. So we keep checking. They're going to come in, the killing going to stop. The cops going to stop putting us to death. All these things going to stop. No. And the crazy thing is, we keep doing it over and over. I always say this, like, I come from outside in the dirt, I wash my hand, I go back again in the dirt. Again, I go back again, wash my hand, go back again in the dirt. Go. That's black people. That's how we do. That's what, you know, and you know why I'm keep doing that? Christianity. Christianity turned a society up, the whole society upside down. The whole black community upside down. No matter what they do, we cannot come to the conclusion they are the enemy.
Right.
Yeah, because we can never acknowledge Satan come with many devices.
Yep.
That's our problem. Because we focus on these men giving us welfare housing, Section 8. He's giving us free college, free school. But all these things come with a price. You know what I mean? All these things come with a price, man. Like Cap in Miami was saying, that when you're looking at the whole system, unless we acknowledge we're in it together, you know, like Mosiah said, gather yourself together, nation not desire. But our people have not seen himself as the nation God said.
Right. Yes.
He is.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
that's true.
Our people have not acknowledged the word we read. These are the word of the Most High, is giving you the characteristic of the snake, of the white man, who he made him to be. You have to accept that. But they're looking at the white man like he's a regular man. No, God made him to be that way. You understand? So when we say that it's not being racist, it's what God made. God made Jacob to do good. God made the white man to do evil on earth. You understand? That's what it is. You're dealing with three types of people. The sons of God, son of the devil, and the son of man. So the white man is the son of the devil. So look at the world. Look how he operate in the world. You understand? Then don't listen to what we said. Just, you have eyes, you have ears. So go back and examine what we went in you, man.
The Most High set up leaders in the nation of Israel, and we are a people that is being torn up, destroyed. And he always sends the prophets. He's always sends the right leaders to show our people the way. The problem is they need to find the way. When I was listening to the call, because I was trying to put it in my mind, is she calling within IUIC, or it sounded like she found us and called, and when she used the word that the Aubrey situation needs more attention.
No, Brianna.
I'm sorry. No, it was Brianna, the situation with the EMT sister.
That's because her boyfriend is still in prison, Kenneth Walker.
Right.
And no one's talking about him.
Right, which is totally understandable. Yes, but when she said about attention, how far do we go with this attention, and what do we do when we get the attention? That's the problem. That's the question. And yes, our people are hurting. Our people are suffering. They're seeing these. We are experiencing terrible events right before us. And if we didn't have the stability of God, Isaiah 33:6, for instance, that shall stable us in these troubled times, we would be as depleted mentally as our people are. Yes. So when our people call, they don't have this wisdom. So their minds are depleted. So they're saying, listen, we need more attention. We need this, but they don't know which way to go. Right. The Most High causing these things. Let's read that. Hosea, watch this. Hosea 5:15. This is the reason why these things are allowed. And the objective of these afflictions is to push you to the proper leaders, to push you to the scriptures. That's what the Most High is talking about. Yep. Watch this.
Hosea chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place.
I will go and return unto my place and leave you in the midst of your enemies that's totally tearing you up. This is serious. Gather yourselves together, like you said, Deacon Laba. That's what the point is. We refuse to do that. Read.
I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
How long am I going to stay away from you? Until you realize that you are my people. Until you realize that you wronged me and I need you to return to me. Then I'll step in. But until that, you're going to continue to look for antidotes, continue to look for help, and you ain't going to get it. You're going to continue to cry to a nation for vain help, and you ain't going to get it. Read.
Till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face.
When we realize that nothing else is working, then you're going to seek this. That's why I say send the apostles last, because you're going to come this way. Read.
In their affliction.
In your affliction. Go ahead.
They will seek me early.
You will seek me early. So that's what the Most High is doing. That's what he's doing. Okay, so I say that to my brothers and my sisters that's out there suffering. The Most High is calling you. Stop this BS with these churches and all that garbage. This is where the Most High is trying. He's trying to bring you here.
Right. You know, one of y'all was saying, I think it was Carmelite, Like the Chinese, they're not interested in voting, like you said.
Nope.
Right.
Because why? They understand about the electoral
college. Yeah.
You don't. It's already set. But black people, we are living under a spell of Christianity.
Yes. Exactly.
All nations understand nationalism. Italians have their own community. Chinese have their own community. Japanese, East Indians. Especially when you look throughout America, even in New York City, you'll see communities together.
Yes.
Black people are the only ones that want to intermingle, not breed, but yeah, that too, interbreed and intermingle.
Yeah.
Get that in 2 Corinthians 6. This is why I say Christians don't believe the Bible. If you are a Christian listening right now, I'm telling you, you don't believe the Bible.
That's right.
That's
Watch
100%.
what it says right here.
Go ahead, Bishop.
That's right.
2 Corinthians 6 and 17.
2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 17. Wherefore, come out from among them and be ye separate, said the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you.
So we're supposed to come out and be separate from what? It ain't just talking about the sins of the world, it's the other nations as well. That's why when, like the Lord said in Deuteronomy 7 and 6, you are a special people above all nations upon the face of the earth. We are a separate people, but black people refuse that thing. You'll read it and go, nope, 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 integration. That's why we suffer. We get the short end of the stick.
And this is New Testament.
Yes.
Hey, you know that what Bishop says that you can look it up.
Could you read verse 18? I'm sorry. In the same chapter, read verse 18.
Verse 18.
You were son, Bishop?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Read it.
And will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters.
So the Most High said that if you come out from among them and follow my word, he said, I will receive you. That's the part you read? Read that again?
Yeah. So
read it again.
He said, wherefore, come out from among them and be ye separate,
Go ahead.
said the Lord.
Go ahead.
And touch not the unclean thing.
That's these other nations. Go ahead.
And I will receive you.
And I will receive you. That's the part I needed. And I will receive you. That's what the Most High is saying. In your affliction, you will seek me early. He will give you the stable mind, like we were talking about earlier. You would understand Isaiah 33 and 6, when he said, the wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of your troubled times. You would have that stability, but you have to come in here to receive it. You got to come into the Most High's covenant. You're the strangers that Ephesians was talking about. That was strangers to the commonwealth of Israel. You just don't know you're the Israelites yet, or far off in your mind.
They want to be Gentile.
Yeah, you want to be Gentile.
Gotta let go of that damn Christianity, man. It's a witchcraft. It's keep you in a spell.
Right.
Just go to hear the singing.
That's right.
Christianity is actually a weapon of war.
Yeah.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, first they destroy you with the sword, then they destroy you further with Christianity. Because Christianity never built the people up.
Right.
It was to further destroy us.
That's part of Daniel 8:25
Yes.
about peace.
Yes.
I'm telling
it's a
you,
religion of peace.
When we leave here, we gonna see a dose of that thing.
So you walk
gonna
into
see
the war zone.
You gonna see some witchcraft when you walk out this building.
Hey, Cap Shemai, you're right. It's a weapon of war because when they was trying to conquer the Northern Kingdom over here, who did they have with them on the
Jesuit
ships?
priests.
They had Jesuit priests on the ships. While they was killing us, they come in with the reinforcements of the priests. Forgive.
Yep.
Love your neighbor as you love yourself.
The hell is this?
Just kill my whole damn tribe.
Yeah,
You
that's
talking
why.
about-
Love your enemies.
Love
your enemies.
Hey,
Forgive
Cap,
them.
this is why you can go in a Chinese community, you will not find a black restaurant. But they can come in your community, build whatever the hell they want. Because of that Christianity, love everybody. But the Chinese, you're not going to go to Chinatown, open a black restaurant. That's not going to
I
happen.
think it was Captain Emazai showed me a video
That's not gonna happen.
yesterday of the Chinese people dragging the
brother
black
out.
man, tied him up, hands behind his back, and drug his ass out the store in the middle of the street.
The hell is
Like Deke
this?
said, it's that Christianity. Because Deke would tell you, Captain R8 would tell you, we truckers, we will go to warehouses or places of establishments where we deliver or pick up, and it'll be all Chinese. Not a white man, not a black man, nobody else. And nobody saying that's racist. Nobody say that's wrong.
Nobody said nothing.
Only the Negro will have to go hire Becky in their soul food restaurant or something like that.
Right.
I believe we got a phone call too.
Yeah, man, but even though in our neighborhood, that Chinese restaurant don't hire us.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly. We got a phone call? Shalom caller, what's your name, question, or comment? Please turn down your device.
All right. It's Officer Jethro, Shalom Leadership.
Shalom. Where are you calling from?
Louisville, Kentucky. Calling from Kentucky camp.
Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, I was just making a comment about what Captain REA has said about the python. You know, it's crazy how that's what's going on right now. You know, the python had shut everything down so they could figure out how to consume its victim. That's what's going on right now. You know, I'm not saying that the
social
coronavirus
experiment
ain't real or nothing like that, but they using it to try to shut everything down because what we're doing, the work that we're doing, people waking up too quick. They're trying to figure out how to consume us, you know. And it's crazy. It's just, you know, I was just sitting back listening to that, and that was on point. You know, as Snake fasted, he wanted something bad, you know.
Right.
Oh, praise.
Yeah, so that's just like the snake is ready to sacrifice a few of their own in Italy, so on and so forth, for the bigger picture of devouring the nation of Israel.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your call, brother.
Kidan. Let's move from this article.
That's the reason why Esau bought up all the guns.
Yep.
They figured that their government is going to attack them for the purpose of destroying us.
Yep.
They know they're going to do it because they know what kind of man he is. They're
exactly.
like, hell, I do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Kidan, what you got next? Give me the one Captain Shema was talking about the...
Nah, not that.
No, I'm good.
Go to the sister that talks about the LGBT. Yeah, I think it was that one. Yeah,
that
one.
Start from the beginning.
How long is that?
Says 1:48.
Okay, play the whole thing.
Hey, sisters, listen good. Come on.
Story is so messed up. So when we look at the McMichaels, who, like you said, have ties to law enforcement, you're wondering why they're getting preferential treatment. It's because they were former cops. But the point is, in that moment, they weren't cops. They were retired cops. So he decided, because there was a robbery suspect allegedly running around the neighborhood, that he's going to shoot down a black man because he was black, and he fit the description. So the description to him is that we all look alike. And it's really frustrating. And I don't even want to give him that much time. I want to talk about Ahmad, because I'm really upset, as you can tell. Ahmad would have been 26 tomorrow. I have a little brother that's 26. He was in the beginning of his young adult life, and he didn't get a chance to continue running or laughing or doing any of the things that he wanted to do in this life. Who would know? His mom can't watch that video because she's hurt. Just like black people are hurt. I think when you're looking around and black people are saying, where are you guys at? We're looking at the historical context that every time there's an issue, when there's LGBTQ, we go on the front lines and we say, hey, we're going to fight with you guys for what's right. When we say we're putting up a Muslim ban, black people are there saying, we're going to fight for you guys because that's not right. When you say that we want the Me Too movement, black women started that. And a woman named Yamanika, who's an artist, brought this up, that every time there's voting rights for women, black women are on the forefront. So where is everybody at? Where is everybody at right now? We need everybody. This is not a black and white issue. This is a right and wrong issue. And if you're silent right now, you're basically saying that a black life is worth being killed, black lives don't matter, and that you're okay with the oppressor. Because I see people with tons of extra time on TikTok, dancing around, posting on Instagram every day because we have more time than we've ever had before. But if you can't take the time out to make a call, send a text, post a video, or tell your friends why this is wrong, then shame on you. Shame on you that you think that our lives are still worthless when we fight for you every single time. Wow.
So maybe you should stop fighting for those other damn groups, man. People care nothing about you.
Our people still haven't come to that conclusion.
Came to it.
Yeah, man, but
the
you know
scripture
this.
said nation that's not desired, we're still taking their desire.
Yeah, you notice all these movements she claimed they help
push.
They help push. Each one of them, I guarantee you, is a white boy behind it.
Do you know black women was primarily, I'll say it like that, black women, some black men, but black women primarily were defending the Chinese when we first heard about the whooping asses in Africa, in China, whooping Africans in China. They were defending them.
Hey, did you see that black sister that's defending what's her name? What's that Bedouin's name?
Oh,
she married to a white man.
Candace Owens.
Yes.
Oh, man,
she's defending the white man.
Why?
Because she got a white man in her bed.
Yes.
You know what it is, D? Jay, we don't like, especially unrepentant, we don't like to stand on whatever the topic is. Like if we have a position, like first she started out, black people are always supporting, but somewhere in there, then she started changing. It's not a black and white issue. Like the scripture said, you had to stand up boldly in the face of such. sometimes you just got to really stand on it like, this is the problem. You can't try to sugarcoat it to not look, for politically correctness and all that kind of stuff. Like, you really got to stand on it and be like, this what the issue is, this what we going to do.
Because remember, in saying this is what the issue is, truth has become hate speech.
Right.
Yeah, can I just say something on that one real quick? It's just my thoughts. But
so this is not the thoughts of
IUIC.
Patient
This is
Saints.
just my thoughts.
A Patient Saints radio.
That's why I said it's my thoughts.
Disclaimer.
But if I'm wrong,
Thank you, Ken.
Black people in the our community would much rather accept a murder of their own people than like us being nationalistic for their people. Like we're called a hate group, but we'll be demonized. But the brother that kills another brother or a gang war or whatever, they'll go to jail, come home, get a party. He's got a rep in the hood now. That's such and such. Leave him alone. He's good.
His mama saying he a good
That's
son.
how we do.
Hey, Cap.
That's why the scripture say. I'm sorry, Cap.
No,
that's
go ahead.
why the
Us will be
scripture say-
demonized.
Yeah, that's why the scripture said they turn evil to good, good to evil.
Yeah.
That's why he said that.
So that's just to say, and when you this summation of everything that woman just said, she says, Black people, we stand up for all races, all movements, and nobody stands for us. That's what she's saying.
Yes.
So
That's what
it is
she's
a
saying.
black and white issue.
Yes, it is a black and white issue.
Yes, it is. So stand on what you say. Like, be about
That's exactly what she said. I was trying to find the right way to articulate what Bishop just pointed out, because she acknowledges that everything is wrong. Right. But she know that if she did not end it by saying it's not a black or white issue, there's some repercussions that's going to come behind it. And our people have those set of repercussions in our psyche all the time.
That's
so
my
anytime
point.
we make a speech, I know it's your point. I was just trying to find a way to say it. Every time that we make a speech and we are excited, we're upset, and the real truth is coming out. Yeah, brother, go ahead, sister. You bringing it out. Then that voice said, "Wait a minute now." You better change it. You better do some control to clean that up.
I cut your check.
Right, exactly. You start looking around like, who saw me and all of that. Because that's ingrained in us. We've been terrorized to think that way.
Because you have our people always put. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, go ahead.
Our people always get ready for war. They're like, all right, we got gunned down. Let's go prepare for fight. I'm going to slaughter this interview. I'm going to get on here on CNN and just tell them everything on my mind, but never count the cost or what the repercussions. They never think about. Right. My endorsements is at risk.
Exactly.
The death threats is going to happen. Yeah. They never prepare.
And Esau will remind you of those. He'll remind you of it in case you get too loose.
Yeah, because that's what happened to our brother Snoop.
Exactly.
He didn't count the cost.
Yesterday, that video with Bishop, which I would play that about the brother in the hospital, what like for this situation is a good example. How at 1 minute he was, oh, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. I'm this, but when they got him, y'all stop, y'all mean it, y'all ain't right, y'all need. I said, what happened to all that?
Yes.
Y'all ain't gonna do nothing to me. I ain't sick. I'm standing up. I'm a grown man. But when they got him, then he started. And that's how our people be. We like, black community this, black community. All right, then separate and do your own thing. No, because we ain't trying to be separatists now. But what the hell you want?
Right.
Yeah. Which one is it?
Just shut up about it then, because if you ain't going.
There you go. Right.
Yeah, man. For a minute, I was behind that sister 100%. You understand, man? But when she make that statement, it's not about white and black.
Black and white, right?
That's where she went off the track.
Yeah.
I was behind that sister 100%.
That was that mental prompt, that what they call it, the teleprompter that came up that said, "Listen, you better change that too."
Stay on track, niggas.
What people don't realize, what just happened, the way she's saying that is about white or wrong. Now, what just happened is about black and white.
Yes.
That's what just happened. A white man kill a black man.
Right.
She's on
unjustly. So what the hell you talking about? It's not about black and white. That was not a Chinese man. I mean, if there was a Chinese woman talk, she would have stayed in her ground and said, "You kill a Chinese man." But when it get down to our people, a white man kill a black man. It's about black and white. That's what he's all about. That's what he's always been.
He always been. When that Moabite got beat up on that plane, the whole nation stood behind him. He didn't turn around and say there wasn't.
You mean China stood behind him?
Yeah, China. China stood behind him. They didn't say there wasn't a airlines against Chinese people. They didn't say that. They said they didn't say that it wasn't. They said it was.
Right. And you know what?
They didn't change their mind.
She's not on the show because it's black on black crime.
Right.
She's on that platform because she's angered at white on black crime.
Yep.
If that's the case, you would be on with Bloods and Crips. You'll be on with Latin Kings and Nietas. You would be dealing with those internal issues. But you're actually on the show about your frustration of a white man killing a black man.
Right.
So now you basically said this show is not about this anymore. It's not about black and white. You just changed the whole demographic and the reason you're even on the damn show.
You said we had a caller? What was
Yes.
it? All right, that's the last call.
Hey, Shalom caller, what's your name, question, or comment?
My name is Ari Ben Zion of the Harrisburg Camp, Pennsylvania. And my comment is, when we get the opportunity to speak to some of my brothers and sisters, and they refuse to believe that, that we are not equal with anybody, and the evidence is right there in front of us. You can look in our communities and see what's going on, and then I believe they should be held. They are responsible for people like Avery getting shot down in the street while jogging, and all these other unarmed murders that's happening to our people only. And then when you tell them these things, they say it's not true because, look at the good job I have, look at the fine house I have, and also these ones that's going to church believing that, Christ came for everybody. These people, these are the reason why our people are getting shot down in the street, and they're going to be held. I believe they're going to be held responsible because they're not keeping it. They don't know the laws of God. They don't believe that what's going on in the streets that has anything to do with racism, and that's the reason why the Lord, I think, is just because they're living good and maybe doing good, and maybe no harm ever came to them yet. But at the same time, that's the cause of why we get shot down in the streets unjustly.
Right. Can I respond to him? He's making a good point because he's saying that we all recognize that our people are in a terrible condition. And when we're bringing the medicine to the people know that what we're telling is telling the truth because they wouldn't be there. This truth is resonating with their soul. So when they hear it, but then the repercussions come to mind and then they fade away from it. When I was making the point earlier that we fell asleep at the wheel, when we fell asleep at the wheel centuries ago, I'll just use that in recent history. The repercussions of that took time to come down. So now we're in the aftermath of what we didn't do properly years ago. You think that's going to get fixed overnight? No, it's going to require us disregarding the repercussions. It's going to require us putting ourselves on the front line to fix what we didn't fix when we should have fixed it.
Right.
So we've gotten into that because of neglect, allowing our communities to go down, allowing our brothers and sisters to whore themselves out, drug dealing. We allowed it all. Now we're living in the aftermath of it, and our people want a quick fix solution. It's not going to come like that. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some bloodshed at some point. It's going to take some people going to jail. It's going to take that.
Because y'all like the way you say it, Deacon. At the end of the day, where your black men at? You understand? Where the black men that willing to keep their commandments, they're willing to fight for their people. You understand? That's what we stand up by. Keep God's commandment. We're able to lift up our people, change their mindset, the way they live. You understand? Clean their neighborhood. But if we don't have their saying, then what's good is our people? To think about it. We are here preaching our people. Hey, listen, be a man to your house. Be a husband. You know what I mean? Be a father to your kids. Take. You understand? Then that's what the white man has done, and like Captain just pointed. But he had destroyed the structure of the household. Then, like Deacon just said, now we coming back. The prophet is back now. Say, no, hell no. We're going to build a structure.
Right.
You understand? That's what we're doing. We're building the structure.
When I said bloodshed, I'm not talking about us causing the bloodshed. I'm saying that people are going to die because of the neglect that we've caused for so many years. In other words, our brothers getting shot down in the street. Our people getting murdered. People going to jail. That's what I mean. Because we've sat back and we have allowed this thing to get to a point of garbage.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a
Go ahead,
daggone
Bishop.
Christian church.
Exactly. That's my
Here's the
point.
Christian church. Put that on the screen. I want everybody to see. This is what Christianity has done
That's
to our
right.
people. Dang. And shrink it so we can see the words at the bottom. Bring it in. Bring it down.
Let them see the whole
I
picture.
want to see the whole picture.
There's some words at the bottom of the
Here's some
monkeys.
words.
The 3 wise monkey.
See what it says?
They can't see. Oh, yeah.
Speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. This is what Christianity has done to our people. And the churches, T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, they don't speak. It's like they're blind to what's happening.
They don't say nothing.
Right. Bishop, like you're saying, they see the evil, they hear the evil, but they ain't speaking it. They're ignoring it all.
Right.
It's a feel good. It make you feel
Exactly.
It make you docile. Makes you comfortable in your captivity.
That's the reason why, because it's not just a statement. That's the reason why we call churches a crack house, because that's what you do. And you go in to get high, suspends you from reality. That's the only thing the church do for you. Calls you to dance, wiggle, and act a fool. Come out feeling good. You basically got high.
Crack houses is nasty.
Exactly.
And
also, oh, go ahead.
Oh, good. If you don't know what a weak black man look like, look at your pastors.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you, brother, for calling. We really gotta go.
You know what, too?
All right,
The
thank you.
church has the black church has an inability to show the people that the Bible is relevant in these last times.
Right.
They're unable to go and show COVID-19. They're unable to show the oppression that we are going through. Us getting killed down in the face of our enemies. These things are all biblical, but the Most High has not opened up their understanding to be able to show the people that God's word is still relevant. That's why a lot of people think that the Bible is a fairy tale book. It's an old book from back then. Times have changed now. We can now do this, now do that. No. The Bible is the beginning, the present, and the future. So it's always relevant.
Remember.
Esau knows that.
Yeah.
He made Jake believe that the Bible is false, but he believes in his Bible.
Yeah, you remember. I forget my talk.
All right. Okay, Laba, we appreciate you.
Are you ready for?
Oh, you was gonna say. I remember what you was gonna say.
Yeah, let him get it
You was
out.
gonna say, don't forget, brothers and sisters, I'm 40% off. That's what you was gonna say.
I'm single, ready to mingle.
Your Atlanta brothers ain't right.
Hey, it's 12 o'clock. We gonna do Kamala, or we just gonna forget Kamala today?
You got a word,
Kamala, you got something?
Okay. Well, once again on Patient Saints, we learned a lot. We learned that Deacon Laba got a discount code. It's Hammer 12. You put that in, and 40% off on your proven package.
Proven package.
Proving package.
Hammer
Damn.
12.
And today we're gonna learn a new word. Today's word is dayon.
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 All these scriptures patches out here teaching, but they don't know nothing about the Bible.
Dayon.
That's how I do it for they don't.
They don't.
They don't know nothing about this Bible.
Dayon. Dayon.
Country gag word of the day.
Hey.
Yeah. I remember my statement, Malachi. Yeah, man. All these pastors, they're talking about is how to live the American dream. Yeah, and they rob their people, talking about you have to give 10%. That's why they want to leave the American dream out of their own people by oppressing them. You understand? That's what your pastor is all about.
So in other words, you're saying they're no different than the oppressor itself?
No, man. They're no different.
Taskmaster.
Captain Amaza.
All right, brothers and sisters, all praise to the Most High. That's our show for today. Another historical show. We had FCN and PSR. All praise to the Most High.
What the hell is SCN?
Come on, Deacon. Come on.
For Coochie News?
Come on, we live on air, y'all, man. You got kids watching.
We just learned something else.
Y'all got kids watching.
Hold on. Bishop got a final scripture. You got a scripture?
You got to read this.
Oh, yeah.
Bishop got a final scripture. Hold on, Cap.
I was looking at Lamentations 3:52 regarding Ahmaud Arbery.
Right.
And how the Bible is very relevant for us today.
Damn.
That's good. Good script.
You got it? I got it. Lamentations 3:52. Bring it out. Mine enemies chased me sore like a bird without cause.
Go ahead.
They have cut off my life in the dungeon and cast a stone upon me.
So they chase us like a bird, They hunt us. Look at chapter 4. Look at that one. 4 and 18.
Lamentations 4 and 18. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near.
Can't jog.
You can't jog. Go ahead.
Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
Go ahead. It's going to identify who's doing this.
Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles.
The symbol of the white man, the eagles. It's telling you, God is prophetically teaching us who our enemies are. They would be chasing us, put us in dungeons and cut off our lives. Go ahead.
Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness.
Right, so they're always hunting us. So that was it. That's how I was looking at this stuff.
Damn. Ended with that. All right, brothers and sisters, please remember we do have a school here in Riverdale, Georgia, 691 Highway 138 in Riverdale. Come down, come learn when this COVID rules are lifted. Good word. Donations, if you want to give to the body, you can do so via PayPal at iuic.atlanta@israelunite.org. If you want to give to the Booster Club, you could do so via PayPal at iuic.fundraising@israelunite.org. We have classes 3 times a day, 7 days a week for absolutely free on IUIC Classrooms on Facebook and Israel United in Christ on Periscope. Get it,
we want to thank a couple of brothers and sisters behind the scene who make this possible. Officer Elisha, Officer Kidan, Johanan, Asa, Elrod, Officer Malachi, Officer Adino, Officer Kenanaya, Breakfast, sisters who provide breakfast for us, Johanna from the House of Soldier Tobit, Sister Aliyah, and Sister Brielle. Thank you, sisters. Thank you. Breakfast was good this morning. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. There's a couple of people we got, a couple of guests we want to thank for being with us today. Captain Zakar from Miami camp.
Shalom.
You know him from
Four Corners News.
For Coochie News. Of course, Captain Severus, thank you for our 2 guests coming out of Miami. Of course, we got the one and only Deacon Yausap from North Carolina camp.
That's right.
Always happy to see you, Deacon.
All praise to the Most
He
High.
has a radio show, Bible Book of Our Father.
Yes, don't forget, every Friday at 6, Bible Book of Our Fathers with Deacon Yausap and Captain Zakar and Captain Saraya in North Carolina. Right. Okay. When is your show? Thursdays, right?
Yeah, Thursday night. Thursday
What's the name of it?
9
o'clock.
Four Corners News. Okay, all praise.
Thursday at 9 o'clock, Miami camp. Okay. Of course, the Hammers in the house.
That's right.
You can love us. AG is spending a couple of days with us. We're glad to have you, bro. Lord willing, man. I don't know if you're gonna stay for another week, but we'd love to have you again.
No, hold on though. I got to clarify something.
All right, go ahead.
Because Atlanta talking about that I have cojones. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to clear my name. I never have cojones. I have the symptom. It's a big difference.
So you have this symptom, but you don't have cojones.
No, I didn't have cojones.
You know that make no damn sense. You know that, right?
To you, you don't know. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. But then I also want to thank you for the disrespect. You understand? Then put me in the hot seat.
It was out of love, dude.
The hell is this? Love, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not talking bad about you, Cap.
Bro.
But their brother here know what I'm talking about.
Bro.
This one,
listen, man.
So if I got the symptoms of being broke, I'm really not broke.
No, you ain't right too. You ain't right too, man. Don't say nothing. You ain't right too.
So Laba, after today, everybody in Israel know you single, bro.
Yeah, I've been single.
You
What
single.
talking about,
How they
man?
say it?
Yeah, you say I'm 40%.
How they go? Single, willing to mango, something like that.
Yeah, single, ready to mingle.
And but don't forget, sisters. Don't forget to take the coupon with you.
Hammer 12.
Hammer
12 for your discount
Enter
code.
the code, Hammer 12.
Quality, sisters.
Oh, and happy Pentecost.
That's right.
Hey, Keaton, from last night, you can pull up the announcements page. Pull up the announcements page. daughters of Sarah from last night.
Somebody asked what is the promo code for Laba?
Hammer 12.
Hammer 12.
You put that in at IsraelUnite.org. Under arms.
Hey, did y'all get his single ready to mingle
meme
picture? Yeah, his meme. Where's that at? Post it up for the sisters.
Oh yeah, we did do it.
Don, do you have that?
The single ready to mingle meme.
Oh shit, Captain Shabbat took it last night.
What's that?
You ain't
The
take the
single
picture?
ready to mingle.
Oh yes,
for
it's up.
Deacon?
It's up.
Oh man.
You want to put it on Page of Saints?
Oh, we could put it up there too.
Oh yeah, put that picture up. Put that picture up. We gotta see it.
Bring it out. Sisters got to know what they working with.
Yo,
what you
brother
working
ASAP,
with.
brother ASAP, don't come to their seat, bro. Stay where you at. Brother ain't right here, man.
Hey, you wanna play the video first?
Hey, Keaton, I'm sending the.
Keaton, play the video first, then we're gonna put that picture up. Gotta see the hammer.
So this is the.
It ain't working.
And we
Daughters of Sarah promo?
gotta play the video of Deacon Laba burning the fat.
Oh,
He's
yes,
doing the
yes,
sit-ups.
yes.
Sisters, he's getting.
Oh shit.
40%. Lava shaking his head.
Keaton, he's not playing?
Say, yo, y'all going too far now.
I'm telling you.
You're going too far, Lava. I'm with you, brother.
Officer Keaton,
I'm
he's
trying
not,
to stop
Officer
him,
Keaton, he's not playing?
I'm trying to slow it down, baby.
Okay.
There you go right there.
What? I'm looking at the video right here. Why is it not playing? There you go.
Where's the sound at?
Tech team strikes again.
That's why I want to know if New York is doing something. Laba, you want to call New York, find out if they're doing something tonight? Like if they're doing class or something?
Like,
New York.
we can hear y'all on the mic.
Oh, they watching. They already know. Yeah.
Hey,
If it ain't playing, let's move on then.
He's not playing?
Hey, go to the picture first then, and then y'all work it out.
I just posted in the Patient Saints.
Yeah, somebody send it back.
Isn't that the same? If it's Elisha, isn't that the same video you was playing last night?
Yeah.
Why is it not playing now?
Is there a second video then? Another video that y'all got?
Yeah, send it back again to their computer.
All right, put the picture up.
Keaton, go to Patient Saints. And then I just posted the picture.
Leave this picture. Leave this one.
No, that's not the picture we need. That's not the picture we want, Laba. There you go. Here you go. Yeah, post that on.
Hey, he's flexing too, y'all.
Remember, he been working out.
What did I say? Tune in for the Single Prophet segment.
And it says, please, Hammer, don't hurt him.
I tell you, man, you're Atlanta brothers, man. You're crucial with this thing, man. Y'all take things too far, man. Damn, if you can murder one of y'all, man, you're ready to murder everybody. If y'all can, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't right,
Say
man.
they do their own like that.
Yeah, if you can do your own like that, man. Look what y'all do me, man. I'm a visitor here, man. Look how y'all do me, man.
Oh, man.
That's a
It's playing?
picture.
Yeah.
Shalom, family. On behalf of the Daughters of Sarah, we'd like to wish the entire nation happy Feast of First Fruits. As a reminder, our Daughters of Sarah website is opening. It's going to be a brand new refurbished version. At this time, we'd like to invite everyone over to visit the website. So, ladies, we know that the tabernacle of God lies with men. However, 1 Corinthians chapter 11 dictates what is the proper order for a repentant Israelite woman. We know that our power is in the scriptures. So as long as we follow those guidelines that were set by our righteous foremothers, we're going to be setting the course for future generations to come. So with that being said, what's your superpower? Is your superpower being shamefaced? Is your superpower being in subjection to your Lord? Let's see what a true superpower and repentant Israelite woman is. Come join us. Shalom.
They try to tell us that our strength is measured by a man.
Silence.
And a
It's the
woman's
first spirit.
role is
Silent is the first spirit.
we submit to him. But we know our true power, and it comes from within. With the guidance of our Father, we help build our nation. Joyfully, joyfully, joyfully. Confident in silence, it's our superpower. Modesty and emotion, it's our superpower.
Damn, they got a song for that thing, man. Oh, great Israel is talented, man.
Waiting on the Lord, it's our superpower.
Damn. A nice song too.
Yeah.
All praise. Nice beat
The
to it.
daughters of Sarah stepped their game up.
I know.
Wow.
I know. Oh, we also have Officer Liam from Miami camp. Where's the other one? Azaniah also from Miami camp. Oh, we also have.
Hey, can I tell you
We
something
also have
about
our
Liam?
beautiful sister in the studio, Sister Eunice, and her beautiful daughter back there from North Carolina camp. It's good to have you guys. What did you say, Cap?
She's single too, by the way.
Oh yeah, she's single.
She's single too.
No. She's talking to her brother.
Oh, okay.
She's talking to her brother.
Yeah. Her blessing camp. Her blessing camp. Her blessing camp.
Oh yeah.
Cap, what did you say?
I was just gonna say, Officer Liam sounds like a baby wildebeest when he goes to sleep at night. That little thing, you cannot sleep around him at all.
Damn!
Wow.
He's a small brother.
He sounds like a baby wildebeest when he sleep. Telling you, Deacon, it's terrible.
Listen. All I'm gonna say is Miami have all these problems, man.
I ain't gonna.
See, since you didn't stand
say
in
no
my
about
side.
Cap Severus.
All praises, man.
Officer Liam sound like a baby wildebeest.
That's a woof.
All praise.
All right, Israel. Cap, Captain Shema. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Happy Pentecost.
Happy Pentecost.
Hey, if you guys got any extra bottle of water, Captain Shema, I need it. You know, he's always dehydrated.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
Anything else?
See how they turn on.
that's
See how they
it.
turn on you real quick, there, Deacon Lava. I'm with you now, bro.
See, thank you.
Oh, go ahead. We're gonna close with the commercials. Shalom, Israel. Most High, God bless you.
Most High Christ bless.
Drop the bass.
ID for Hebrews. 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 ID.
Shalom Israel, I'm a licensed therapist and I've been over 25 years. Please check out my lectures. Thank you.
Hey, bro, I thought you were having a cookout.
This is the cookout.
This is not a cookout. Try some of this. When you salt of the earth, it makes everything better. Now this is a cookout.
Salt of the earth. Now that's Jacob's lamb.
Our people have no idea what the truth is. That's why we're out here, to give you the truth. Psalms chapter 119, verse 1.